Guess who's back?
You're now listening to Unapologetic, the podcast, with your two hosts, Trey and Reg, discussing any and everything unfiltered.
Let's get to it. What's good, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of Unapologetic Podcast. Y'all know who it is. Y'all know what we do. Dre the Nomad, Reg the Prime Minister. We got Smurf as a guest today.
My guy Smurf.
What's happening, y'all?
Put that into it, but if so, we already on some toxic shit. So let's do it. It is what it is, man. It is. What's good with you, Smurf? Since you haven't been on for a while, so we gonna.
It's been a minute.
Yeah, man.
I'm glad to be back. Glad to be back on Unapologetic. One half Aries talking sports with a Z. And also the podcaster T-shirt War, formerly known as More Than a Photographer.
Okay.
I will finally be dropping an episode probably this week. So myself and my girl, Angelina Jolie, we recorded an episode probably over a month ago, and it actually ties in to some of the current events that happened with Roe versus Wade and all that shit.
No doubt.
Which actually we weren't necessarily aiming at that, but Roe versus Wade kind of came into effect after the fact. So it falls into it. All the information is pertinent, but whatever. It's just the fact that right now I've been under the radar trying to get life together. That's fine.
No doubt.
Hey, man, shout out to you. The rebranded podcast, man.
Yeah.
Let's get this shot. You know, I was telling Dre we gonna catch hell for these shorts, though.
Listen.
I already know it.
He got to pull his. He pull his shit.
No. I'm
He bottles up. All right, my fault. I forgot who I was fucking with.
He's saying he ain't got the shot glasses out yet.
Here with it.
Man.
Who's it called?
Yeah, just Passion.
Passion.
That new
Ciroc. Yo, I haven't bought a
Passion,
Ciroc
it just
bottle in
came
about
out.
2 or 3 years.
Well, I just happened to be in the store and I saw it because I remember in our group chat we had I think we had posted a picture like, hey, they got a new flavor.
Oh yeah, we were talking about that.
I guess it just hit the store. I was in the store. They put it in there, so I grabbed it, man. But
Okay.
Jay, what's up, man? What's good with you, man?
Man, I'm cooling, man. I had to give y'all flowers, man, because the Aries Sports Talking podcast, bro. Like, y'all, I like it, man. I really do. I like it a lot, man. Y'all doing y'all thing, bro. Yo, man, please invite me. You know that sports shit. Yeah, and I'm an Aries.
You don't need no invite. Just pull up.
Okay, for sure. You know,
I just need no invite, man.
Y'all boys, y'all doing y'all thing, man. So look, keep it up on.
And then you filled in. You there's no invite no more.
For sure.
Like,
for sure.
That's like coming to somebody's crib for the first time. Once you cross that threshold, nigga, you're not a
you ain't no guest no more. Yeah.
Come on, dog. You're not a guest no more. Just hey, you want to pull up? Well,
I appreciate that, guys. It means a lot.
Yeah, man.
No, but I ain't been on nothing, man. You know me, dog. You know how my summer is, man. It's actually it's coming down to the wire, man. In about a month or so, it'll be winding down for me and the kids to be going back, man. So, you know, if you don't hear from me for a couple of days, I'm in the floor somewhere crying and curled up. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't worry about it. I'm gonna be okay. Just give me my moment. I'm gonna be okay.
Detachment.
Yeah, man. Last time I did it, dog, I cried like a man. I cried. I had the blues.
I be missing Luna every day, man.
Dog, I had, man. I'm sitting there, bro. It's like a movie scene, bro. Watching the car ride away, dog. Hurt, bro.
Man.
I was hurt, bro. I was hurt, so I know I'm gonna be hurt again. But I didn't enjoy my time. I maximized my time. Other than that, man, work, bro. Just cooling out, man. Probably go take a trip up to the DMV next weekend for a week or so and rock out that way. Ain't no shit, man. What about you?
I ain't doing nothing, man. Same thing. same old. No work, no nothing. Just get up, work out, watch, rinse, repeat everything, man. we hung out this past weekend, and we hung out with Chelsea.
Yeah, shout out to Chelsea, man.
Out to Chelsea.
That was dope. That was really dope, bro.
Yeah,
it felt like normal to me. Honestly, it felt like normal. It was a little awkward at first because I didn't know. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I didn't know how it was gonna go. We haven't been in the same area in about what?
Shit, over like a year and a half, maybe
year,
close to 2 years.
At least.
Yeah, because it's been
like 2. Damn near 2 years.
It's been at least 2 years.
Yeah.
I last saw Chelsea the end of 20. So it's coming on 2. It was chilly. We haven't recorded an episode together since December.
Yeah.
20. So I saw her before that. So yeah, so it's like November, probably November.
It was because it was pretty chilly outside.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Because we went out. Yeah.
And the Tar Heels was playing.
Yeah.
That's when they
the football game. Oh.
Anyway. Anyway. Yeah, so that was dope. That was really dope. That this time?
Yeah.
Hell nah. No pictures. Well, I'm going up that way. Yeah. Only person that's gonna be missing is you. That's the opportunity for you to come up there, man. You know what I'm saying? Come up there and rock out. Well, I'm talking about period when I move up.
Okay, yeah.
Oh yeah. Hey, don't worry. We'll be up there. We'll be up there.
Come.
So and speaking of that, so Cherie listened to every episode. She said, Dre. She said, Reggie, tell Dre this. Make sure you tell him on the episode you don't want to come to Washington. She said, nothing out here. You don't want to come. There's nothing. But she said, if we do come, we have a place to stay. She will play guests and open her home up to us.
I love that.
Hold up, real quick. For somebody who's been in Washington, go during the summer.
Yeah. Okay.
Go do it. Go while it's tight.
It's summer now. She said it's about 74 degrees there. Some shit like that.
Oh, well, shit, hey, I mean, this climate control, this whole climate control shit, because I can only speak when I was there during the summertime.
Yeah,
that's great, and I had a good black ass time during the summertime, even though I was only there for a year. So my experience and her experience are two totally different.
Yeah, like, and I'm not going up there to, you know what I'm saying, like the fucking.
Yeah.
I'm not going to be able to fucking throw them goddamn fish around or nothing like that. Like, I'm going, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm going to see my people, my folks. But I understand it. You know what I'm saying? If I was to go,
I did say I did want to go back in that area. I wanted to go up to Seattle again because I did not experience Seattle like I wanted.
Okay.
So that part I do want to do. So like going back out there, I do want to do, even if it is going down to Tacoma, Olympia area. That's cool. I do want to hit Seattle.
As a matter of fact, if I ain't seeing Sue Bird, I don't want to go to Seattle, bro. You know what I'm saying? If I ain't seeing one of the goats, bro, I don't want to go.
I'm with you.
I don't want to go, bro. Is she done after this year, right?
Yeah, she's done.
Yeah.
Done after this.
Yeah. Sue Bird is
it.
Shout out to Sue Bird.
Her and Sylvia Fowler.
Really?
Fun fact. I actually hooped with Sylvia Fowler and did not know it.
How? You didn't know?
So, from my recollection, she's married to a military guy. He was stationed in Fort Knox at the time, and she pulled up to the gym. We used to hoop during lunchtime, and she pulled up, and of course, you pull up to the gym. We don't give a fuck who you are. We just trying to hoop. We just work. We trying to get 10. We trying to get 10 and get a good run for lunch. Yeah. So she pulled up, and I just so happened to be on her team, and we ran. Motherfucking ran. She got up in that bitch and did her thing.
Strong as fuck,
bruh. It wasn't like she was Sylvia Fowler now.
Mm-hmm.
But she still had game though.
But you
had plenty
could tell,
game.
You could tell she hooped somewhere.
Yeah.
At the time, at that time, I was like,
okay.
Oh, she hooped. Like she hoop.
You know, them lunchtime runs on post be like, hey, they be good, and you don't never know who you play against, because like I was showing Dre text messages from me and this dude hit me up because I had posted a picture of John Morant. He was like, "Yo, you don't remember him?" I'm like, "Nah." He was like, "He used to run with us,
right?
Doing lunch, on Shaw." I was like, "What?" But I remember him, but of course, it ain't the same John Morant now. But
right,
he had the Rufio do.
Yeah, but I mean, yeah, but it's like plenty of places like you've been to Bragg, you've been to Hood, Stewart. Like
I'm about to say, sure.
There's probably times you've walked in the gym and there's been somebody out there.
Yeah,
so.
had a slight run in with Eric Maynard, and I was like, oh, he who? But of course, didn't know who he was at the time.
Yeah,
because I think he was still at
VCU,
Fairfield State.
Yeah,
we just knew they hoop.
Damn, you heard that?
Was he at Fairfield State? Or was he at VCU? I thought he was at VCU.
No, I'm saying, I'm saying.
Oh, he was. All right.
Mm-hmm.
I got it.
Yeah. We got any announcements? You got anything you want to
I don't have any announcements for this week, doggy.
Me neither.
I don't have any.
Nothing. Oh, guys trip. I did too.
Okay.
We doing a men's retreat, wellness retreat.
Right. When we
looking at I think I said September 2023.
Okay.
Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico. But
you been to the Dominican Republic before?
I have.
All right.
I have.
Cool. I've never. Okay. I've never been to Puerto Rico. Okay.
We don't have.
Don't feel bad, Dre. Me neither.
You never been to Puerto Rico? You been to Dominican Republic?
We're gonna have a great time.
I have not. I've been wanting to go.
So Puerto Rico, you don't need a passport.
Yeah.
I want to do that first, to get feet wet, because I know a lot of guys that don't have passports, can't get passports because of shit they've done early in life, and they just got a record and they can't, but it's motivation for the other guys that I do know that probably will come or might not come. Well, I mean, you might know niggas from home or that don't got passports but want to do something. They ain't never really been out, had the chance to get nowhere, and but I think it's a good time, just for niggas to get together, fellowship, do things, and like I said, wellness trip. So we're
gonna have Bible study and we drinking pineapple juice the whole
absolutely. I want to, we gonna meditate, yoga, get some massages with the hot stones, probably sit in the volcano ash and let that shit heal your body,
Yeah. Yo, put me in the monk joint, man. You know what I'm saying? Walk around the monk joint, man.
Absolutely.
With 2 blocks on my flip flops. I don't want the flat. Right. I want 2 blocks on my shit.
So recap real quick. I put the poll up for the celebrity or experience. Past experience.
Yeah.
It was 50-50.
No shit.
Really? Hold on. How many people voted?
It was like I think it was 22, I think.
That's some bullshit.
I cannot, man.
Well, no, hold up. I'm only calling bullshit on how many people voted against how many people saw. I hate that shit.
I'm sorry for cutting y'all, Smurf.
No, you good, dog.
I went back and I was lit when you called this man. I was lit. I was lit.
Yeah.
I was lit. I was lit.
Just feeling it.
So my apologies for being so aggressive. I was being very aggressive with you, Smurf.
Y'all niggas have me fucking dying though.
No, he was just aggressive in general. That's why it's like you can tell he was feeling it.
Yeah. I just again, dog. I done had some great nights, man. But I am,
of course.
Curiosity killed the cat, right? I'm curiosity. I'm trying to kill that cat, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yo, I can't see it for a time, but a time that I already have experienced.
Right.
For a motherfucker that I'm just on, I'll be looking on Instagram and just
Yeah.
Hey, Dre, I'm with you.
But you know, I kind of flip because Ashanti,
when I said it, yeah,
or Sweetie.
Yeah, I know. That's why. As soon as I brought up Ashanti, I looked up. That's why I was like, You're not telling me that Drea from motherfucking, I don't know, Hinesville, Georgia, is telling you Reggie come through, but Ashanti is telling you.
Listen, it might not have to be Ashanti. It might be one of my IG models.
That's what I said. I know, and she might be thoughted out. You're still gonna see, bro.
Y'all, hey, when I tell y'all, so Reggie and Dre hit me up. They hit me up last week. I was in the middle of moving. They FaceTime me, and I had these niggas in my back pocket. I had to put them in my back pocket because I was still moving shit at the time. But when they asked me that question, it was a no-brainer. I was like, look, like you said, Dre, I know what that experience is like. I got that out the way already. But like, curiosity killed the cat.
Yeah,
I'm curiosity.
Period, bro. Like, it's no way.
Curiosity, dog.
I think about that shit, bro. Like, I see Cash Dog. I saw her earlier today, and I was like, man.
Whew. Yeah, she posted a picture today. And I was like,
hey,
I was like,
that nigga might be right.
I said, Dre already seen it.
You know I seen it.
I said Dre already seen it.
Don't even bother. Don't even bother.
Dre already seen it.
Yeah.
Nigga, listen. My notifications go off Ashanti Live. I'll be like, oh shit, hold on. Ashanti's going live. I start fumbling.
Hey, he fumbling all over the phone. Hold up.
Let me get this shit real quick.
Man, I get it.
Who in these comments real quick?
I get.
Fuck.
Oh my god.
I get it, man.
But another one. We talked about the fit versus not fit. So I do have an alibi because someone said something.
All right. Well, let's hear it.
She got to be in some kind of shape for me. She got to be in. She can't be slouch.
Well, I think that we agreed upon that.
Yeah, she got to be more fit on the fit side. She don't have to be toned or none of that shit, but she got to
keep herself together.
Yeah.
Well, okay. The fit look. Is that what you're saying? Because I know women that don't work out at all and that are well put together. That's what I'm
genetics.
Right.
Genetic.
Right.
Yeah, genetic.
Yeah. But don't, and those are your anomalies.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Because the motherfuckers just ain't walking around everywhere.
No, they're just not. Yeah, no.
And when you also think about it, like women look at us and they don't want us to get out of shape.
You know, we gonna have this conversation. We gonna have this conversation.
I can't wait because I have my moments. I tell my I have my moments every year where I don't give a fuck. I'll stop working out. I'll stop doing what I'm supposed to do to take care of my body and just be like, fuck it. And then when I feel like it's time to get back, I get back right.
So
during that time frame though, you got motherfuckers that look at you and be like, dog, what's going on?
I'm gonna put that in the truck. We're gonna have that conversation. Yeah. Someone else, because I got a comment off of that.
I got a real, we can have that comment.
And we talked about it because it ties into our standards and preferences and boundaries conversation that we had like 2 or 3 episodes ago.
Okay.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie, I take advantage of the shit, bro. I take advantage of my motherfucking height. I do. I take advantage. I do, bro. I do, because you be surprised. I can go long, nigga, I can go forever without doing shit.
Along with that, I sent you this. It's kind of long. I'm going to paraphrase. I'm not going to read it all. But and it was in reference to last week. Hold
on. I wonder. I didn't get a name. I wonder if I know who that was. They said they lived in Concord before, right?
Yeah.
I want to know who. Do you have a name?
I gotta go back. I have to go back to.
Oh, we'll have to air them out. But okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, but I did reach out. I did a message on the comments like, hey, you want to be a part of today's episode? But basically, she said she enjoyed the podcast. She wanted to comment on last week's episode. We had actually talked to Aisha then, and she had said that, as far as in the guys that in her area that she's around, a lot of them are intimidated by, her being who she is, I guess, having her own house,
independent
car, independent, career, whatever else. And this lady echoed the same thing, and she said, but she felt like she was hot shit in that area because she had a house, she worked at a law firm, she had a brand new Acura, doing that thing.
Mind you, I did point out that DC.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So then she went on to say, that she got offered a new job, new position in some law firm in DC, and she moved up there.
Okay.
And far as in, what she thought, like how she had it going on in the Charlotte Concord. She didn't even say Charlotte because Charlotte is
different. Concord, yeah.
You can't go to Concord and then go to Charlotte and think
it's gonna be the same.
Yeah,
it's not.
Nah.
Yeah, no,
but so going from Concord to DC, she was like, she realized when she was in Concord, she was a big fish in a small pond. As far as in her words verbatim is, excuse my language, but when I got to DC, these bitches up here got it going on. Like, like she said she was doing it in Concord, but when she went to DC, like the ownership is different, the jobs is different, the way they carry themselves, the way they look, everything. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so, and I think we kind of mentioned that, like, far as in the area, wherever you at, like,
I always mention it.
Yeah. Like, so you can be here and, so she went from, niggas being intimidated by her in Concord to going to DC, and them niggas like, all right.
She got DC niggas like
that's cute, and she looking at and she mentioned she got a little depressed by looking at her peers, other women, and seeing like what they was doing, what they had versus where she was at, coming from Concord, North Carolina, and it it depressed her, but it also motivated her at the same time. But shout out to her. I'm glad it motivated her and got but interesting thing, she did say she just thought I'd share this because a lot of women who think men are intimidated by us, it's more of we're a big fish in a little pond. We're comfortable dating in small circles, and more importantly, we tend to seek out men that we're doing better than because it makes us feel bigger than what we really are. I can see it. In some instances.
I can see it.
And some not so much, but
I can see it.
But I do think that's when you get outside of your comfort zone too. Okay, you are dating these men or or women that are intimidated by you. That probably means you need to, like, i.e. if you're in Concord and these motherfuckers are intimidated by you because you got your shit together and they don't. What's the next closest place that you probably need to probably date in that probably people are on your own, homeowners, nice car, nice job, career driven, all this other shit. Where's the next place you need to go then?
I mean, shit.
Probably Charlotte, right?
Yeah. Well, yeah. I would say Charlotte, man. But
or if you're here.
But also too, you can't look at it like for me. And I was a young boy, you know what I'm saying? But when I left, when I went up to the DMV, I left from Concord, right? I didn't leave from Durham. I left from Concord. So, I didn't look at it as, even though I felt it, like I'm looking around like, these girls, I'm just talking about being a young boy, like these girls, dog, they are loaded.
Right.
Like all this, like I didn't look at it as like, oh shit, like I'm fucked because I'm not like these dudes. I'm like, I looked at it as, all right, boss up, nigga.
Right.
We're gonna see what these boys really made of. We're gonna see what these boys made of because I'm coming to take your girl.
Right. I was gonna say it's just like us PCS in somewhere. Like we have to start. We got to start all over. We meet we meet new people, and it's the same. It's the same outlook. Like, okay.
So not even that for me. You know, it's not no cocky shit or nothing, but I'm not intimidated by nothing. Like, no, like, you got your shit together. You got this. You got that.
Cool.
Good for you, baby girl.
Right.
I'm still gonna be me. I'm gonna do me. Like, it ain't like, you know what I'm saying. I'm not.
That's what you're supposed to do.
Yeah. I'm not intimidated. No. It could be. I think Ashanti, girl. You worth $30 million. Okay. Listen, cool. I'm still Reggie at the end of the day.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
But I think for the listener, like she, like you said, for where she was at, and the guys that were trying to approach her were intimidated. Like they didn't have that mindset as, oh well, she got her shit together. Let me make sure I got my shit together.
They didn't, but Dre knows the area better than you know me, you know, and her, you know, because he lived there. So I guess, and I can speak for that, you know, in a lot of instances and places around here too, you know, that niggas still got roommates, they staying with parents still probably. Right. Hell, some of these niggas ain't got a car, they borrowing somebody else's car to stun in the parking lot, some shit, you know what I'm saying? So. You know, they waiting on tax money to come back to go get a rental car or some shit that got some temp tags on it, and they, you know,
not the temp tags.
Yeah. Listen, you know that time of the year, man. So I mean, it just depends, man, on the area you in. like shit, you go to Charlotte this weekend, they got the damn the queues there, they taking over. Like it's gonna be a whole different level of like fuckery going on there. So I mean, it's gonna be you know, it's gonna be some niggas there.
Hold up, dog. Reggie said all the airplanes.
It's gonna be a lot of airplanes.
I think he said all the airplanes. I felt like I could have lost my job today. How goddamn hard I laughed. Oh my god.
It's gonna be a lot of air pussy.
I said that nigga said all the air pussy that's about to
That's a fact, though.
It is. It's a real pussy.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Yeah, he said all the air pussy and all the real pussy that's about to get.
That's a fact.
Man, I fucking. Hey, I could have. Take me now, Lord. That's the moment I had.
But so someone else said something about, you know, as far as in our preferences. All
right.
You know, I get motherfuckers that like, and I hate to say motherfuckers, sorry. Like listeners, viewers, that we love so dearly.
Yeah, for sure.
that like to hit me up, conversate. Hey, I happened to watch this episode today. I get this a lot, and it like fucks me up sometimes. It's just like, oh, hey, I watched episode 37 today, and you remember when you and Jay said da. No, I don't.
I don't remember it, but okay.
37.
Right.
But then
70 episodes ago.
Go ahead and jog my
70 episodes ago. But then when to argue me down about, I'm like, well, I don't know. I have to go watch it and see what, like, I don't know. You know how many episodes we had since then?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and how many weeks ago that was? Like, you're talking 70 something weeks ago.
Right.
Like,
right.
Come on now. So so
like,
you know, but
how much I can't remember what I said last week, let alone goddamn 70 weeks ago.
We'll argue me down about it. But so the standards and preferences. No, I talked about it. We mentioned it. Now just think about some of the things like for us, like as a man, I wrote some of these shit down. As a man, if you have a preference about skin color, you're wrong. You're not really wrong, but women will say you're wrong. It's kind of colorism. It's
no,
colorism.
It's not color. It's not kinda. It is colorism.
It is. But if a woman say, I only like light skinned men, I don't like dark skinned men,
That's colorism too.
I'm about to say, yeah.
Cool.
It's
So,
considered.
so what's the difference?
It's okay to. It's okay.
Yes, it's cool.
Yeah.
Right.
Weight. If you have a weight preference for a woman,
Like a number.
It's body shaming.
Man.
It's body shaming, right or wrong. That's what they're saying. But a woman can say she don't like big boys, and it's okay.
Or she don't like nobody with she don't like guys with no meat on their bones.
Absolutely.
That's body shaming.
Right.
It's body shaming, but they can get away
motherfucking
with it.
Body shaming, nigga. It's preference, motherfucker.
Exactly.
You look the way you look. I don't have to like the way you look.
Height.
Right.
Okay. Guess what? It's the
height's always been a goddamn thing. So.
Well, guess what? But guess what? I understand. Look, at the end of the day, I understand 9 times out of 10. We talk about height. 9 times out of 10, with my partners, I don't have many. Besides niggas that I know in the NBA, honestly, I don't have a lot of friends taller than me. Right? But guess what? At the end of the day, as a matter of fact, on the scale, to be quite honest with you, a lot of my partners, they are shorter on the shorter end of the stick. But guess what? They will go in and eat. A motherfucker's gonna look at them. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody say the tall, dark, and handsome shit. Guess what? I see these motherfuckers eating. I'm not gonna call no names. I ain't gonna put nobody on. I'm not gonna put nobody on blast. But I see some of my guys that aren't as tall that, you know what I'm saying, that really
that
and the women be all over them. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying.
Right. You know, real recognize real. Real.
I'm just kidding, man. But I'm just saying that the whole like it's not about.
Yeah.
But here's the thing about that. Like, motherfuckers don't get that it's a preference. We're not saying that. We're not saying that it's a.
I got some more. We can get to that right after I'm done.
Okay.
I got some more. All right. Where did I stop? I stopped at height. Hair. If lady had natural hair and you was like, I really don't. I'm not a fan of natural hair.
I'm a natural hair guy.
You are. But if you just happen, then that's an issue.
I'm with you, Dre.
But a woman can be like, that nigga got dreads, he got braids on, like he got a baldy.
He got the baldy. Like
yeah. And it's fine, right? Yeah. It's a preference for you, but it's not really a preference for you because you don't like natural hair, even though you might. Let's say you don't like wigs. Okay.
I should be afraid of wigs.
It's a problem.
I'm not as afraid anymore though.
Makeup.
I'm not a fan of makeup.
It's
minimal.
Yeah.
Right.
We already talked about that. That's body shaming. But yeah, boundaries. You know, if you set boundaries and stuff, more likely it says insecurities for you.
What?
But,
Time.
But women get praised for it.
Hold up. Let's stop right here, nigga. Do people not believe in fucking boundaries? You need boundaries for your goddamn friends, let alone motherfucking somebody of the opposite sex that you're interested in.
Right. People definitely believe in them, but so, it gets limited on the man aspect for it.
Man,
for some reason.
Fuck all that. Fuck all that. See, here's why I call bullshit. If I don't have boundaries, then I'm labeled. I'm gonna be labeled something. If I do have boundaries, I'm labeled something. Like, where's the fucking give and take? Like from
preference.
There is no
from how I grew up. Like, you need boundaries, whether it's your friends, whether it's somebody you're interested in, whether it's motherfucker, whole motherfucker. Like, you have to have boundaries for people in general. Period. Like, you have to set a boundary. Like, like you can't have somebody just fucking walking up it and doing whatever the fuck they want to do.
Of course not.
That's and that comes to a woman that you're interested in. Like Outkast made the perfect song. I'll call before I come. I won't just pop up over out the blue.
Man, I love this.
Come on now.
I ain't heard it in a long time.
Hey,
come on.
Here's one. What's the difference between a woman telling you, you need to hit the gym, and you telling a woman that?
Oh, nigga, it's goddamn mayhem.
But there's no difference in it, though. There's no difference.
Armageddon if we tell
it is, but there's no difference in that, right?
It shouldn't be a difference.
It shouldn't be.
Right.
But it is.
Mm-hmm.
Of course.
Because they're gentle flowers and their feelings should be taken in consideration when telling the truth. When telling the truth. I hope you caught what I said.
But
now push the mic.
Yeah. So we'll get out of that. We'll get out the recap.
I ain't fucking with you, Spurk. You gotta get out. You'll get me in trouble, man.
I ain't doing. I'm just out here having a good black ass time. That's what I'm here for.
This Miles Bridges shit, felony domestic violence charges.
I do.
That nigga need to go to jail.
Hey, listen. The proof is in the pudding. You got caught with your hand in the cookie jar. Mm-hmm. They could have cleaned it up, but when the telltale we talked about a couple of weeks ago, that fucking when his little boy said what he said on that video.
Disgusting video.
Oh, but it is. It's wrong.
Yeah.
But I'll be honest with you. In my opinion, I believe that he started making his own tombstone when that video came out.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's it. So now, on one other thing that I thought about, if some way somehow that he can get past this, the Hornets are going to lowball the dog shit out of this man.
Rightfully so.
I'm about to say, as they should.
Yeah, they're gonna lowball the dog shit out of him. So I don't know which way it's gonna go. I have a feeling that he's you can wrap it up.
Let me ask you this question, because I asked Smurf earlier. Why do you think he pled not guilty?
Because that's what you do. Because image wise, you plead when it comes down to getting charged, felonies, misdemeanors, whatever, and you are it don't matter who you are, actually. He's not going to plea, you know what I mean? Because he doesn't know. He has to give his representation, his team, time to try to weasel out whatever it is that they're going to weasel out. So the best
knock it down to a misdemeanor. Okay.
Exactly. So that not guilty gives them the time and opportunity.
Okay.
And you got to think about it. It's human factor.
Yeah.
So you never know how.
You got to build the case.
Yeah. Right. Now you have to give me proof that I did this or did that. I mean, the fucking proof is in the pudding when it comes to him.
Right.
You think they might be trying to work one of them Ray Rice things?
What do you mean?
Like
him
talking with old girl, like, hey, look, we blah 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 blah. We can. There's a lot more money to gain than we can lose a lot, but we can gain a lot too. Like
they're gonna try that. They're gonna try that.
We also saw what happened to Ray Rice.
Yeah, but also too, you got to think about.
Yeah, but
she's gonna, regardless though. Understand, she's going to get the bag regardless because he has the bag. So now she's thinking like,
she wifey too.
Exactly. So now she's going to think about, hey, he's got to pay me for the foreseeable future when it comes down to our son. He will have to pay me alimony if I divorce him. I can make more money on the back end on telling my story about what happened. So, and I'm not a woman. Yeah, I don't. It's different levels to this shit. If it's business, we talking business now. Now we talking business. I ain't saying she not hurt because I know she is her husband. She devoted her life to that man.
Exactly.
But let's not act like she doesn't have representation or a team that's telling her, well, wait a minute.
Absolutely, yeah.
Oh, come on now.
Well, wait a minute. This thing can really take you out of here. Because Miles was about to get the bag.
Need him no more with
Yeah, he was about to get the bag. This was the one that was going to say, okay, he was solid. He was solid, no question about it. Better than us times 10, right? But this bag was going to be the one to be like, all right, now we're good. We're good now.
Right.
We don't have to do anything else now.
Right. Right.
So she has to think twice about it. Now, I believe.
Yeah, I do, and that's why I asked you, because I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
you brought this to my attention. Bill Burr. He's been on a rant, like doing his comedy shows, and I don't want to say rant, but lack of better words, rant. He says this throughout his comedy shows. When I actually look for a clip, he's been saying this like on his comedy circuit. But
I can read it if you like.
Okay, go ahead.
So, because Smurf, were you familiar? You're not familiar? Okay.
I'm familiar with Bill Burr. I'm not familiar with what he.
So he says, look at the NBA, the WNBA. They have been playing in front of 300 to 400 people a night for a quarter of a century. Not to mention, it's a male subsidized league. We gave you a league and none of you showed up. Where are all the feminists? That place should be packed with feminists, face painted, wearing jerseys, going fucking nuts like the guys do. None of you went to the fucking games. You failed them. Not me, not men. Women failed the NBA. Ladies, name your top 5 NBA players of all time. Oh, your top 5 WNBA players of all time. Name 5 WNBA teams. Name the WNBA team in your city. You can't do it. You don't give a fuck about them. Bill Burr.
Bill Burr. All right, let's go there. Hey, but
let's go.
Let's go there. And I didn't even get a disclaimer, so we just gonna go because
I can go first.
I don't want them to miss. But go ahead.
There's no disclaimer. Shit. They heard what you said.
Sports disclaimer, but we just gonna do it. We gonna rock it.
I'll go first. Wow. You may say that, it's a sport for men or whatever the case. Fuck all that. In my opinion, if you have such strong women, and again, I'm not beating down women. I'm all about women empowerment, right? I'm all about it, right? Feminists, how can you say, hey, I want women to get the same opportunities and the same pay, but you're not supporting? Make it make sense.
Right.
Make it make sense. It doesn't make sense to me. Every question that he asks, I can't give you the answer to it. Right?
Most men who watch sports can give you that.
Yeah, I can give
even
you
if they don't.
Yeah.
Even if they don't watch the WNBA like that.
It doesn't matter. Yeah, right.
So that's my stance. I know more men that watch women's basketball in general, not just WNBA, but college as well.
Yeah.
Than women. I don't know. I don't have any female friends that watch women's sports. They know more about football, know more about basketball. I don't know any that know that much about baseball. But yeah,
the bottom line is they're not that the women, and it's not even about. I went as far as saying, like, I'm not even talking about the common female woman, whatever you want to say, woman. I'm not talking about the common woman, like just everyday woman, right? Like, what about it's some women out here with some major dollars, man. You know, the average cost for a WNBA team is $43 million, right?
But so even with that, they want the women pay should be increased too. Somewhere closer to men pay. Why? You're not generating the same dollars.
No, you're not generating.
And they're not supporting you.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, is that so? Yeah, to your point, they're not supporting you like they should. Like, they should too. Like you said, it should be packed with women.
The Lakers are worth what, 2-3 billion? Mm-hmm. Listen to what I just told you. But meanwhile, the average for a WNBA team is $43.7 million to buy it. There's
NBA players that make more than the whole WNBA league.
The cap on teams is like $1.7 million on a team. The cap is 1.7. But at the end of the day, it's about revenue. It's about what's being put in now. They generated like $75 million back in February. To try to change up what was going on in WNBA. I did my homework on this because I didn't want to be insensitive. Mm-hmm. So they came up with raised $75 million, right? and the players union is going to figure out as far, and the commissioner, who is a woman, by the way, is going to figure out what they need to do with this money, right? Because what's going to happen is, like you said, you got women like Cambridge, who's like, yo, I'm not fucking playing when, yeah, I'm not fucking playing when, you know what I'm saying? Like the coach, yeah, yeah,
something about
when the coach is making 4 times what I make, the fucking coach, it's fucking nuts. So again, the women need support. They need it. They need the support. Like they at the end of the day, they need. You can't say I was told that shit. It's a man's world. No, what the fuck? No, fuck all that. Feminists are about women. They're about women empowerment. So empower these fucking athletes.
Yeah, stand behind them.
Don't you? Yeah, you telling me you're not a sports? Yeah, you telling me you're not a sports fan? That's the wrong answer.
No, they are sports fans, but they only particular sport. They'll
men's sports.
Yeah, exactly.
But my thing
I'm not buying it. I'm not buying it.
My thing is you don't. I feel like you shouldn't have to be a sports fan to support women.
And here's the thing. You
have to be a sport.
No, I'm with you, Smurf. Yeah. So you know what? When it comes down to Brittany Griner, right? People are getting on the Brittany Griner train who don't even know who she is. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like I literally asked a soldier in a Soldier of the Month board last week if they knew who Brittany Griner was. They had no idea who she was, right? Wow. Right? They had no idea who she was. And then they were like, "Oh, you talking about then when I told them afterwards, like, excuse me, oh, that's the ball player that this, that, and the third, whatever, right?"
Yeah.
I asked a woman that. I asked another woman that. So at the end of the day, all I'm saying is that you gotta, if you're gonna say and tell me that, oh, this is, she needs to come home because this is wrong, what's happening to her is wrong. Well, guess what? Look at the numbers. According to what the gripe has been is that these women athletes or basketball players aren't getting paid right. And I agree.
Right.
I agree. But also too, where are the women that are supposed to be bigging up women empowerment? Like where are you at?
And you have to get the money to pay them too.
Do your fucking homework.
Can't pull money out.
Yeah. Do your fucking homework.
You know why? There's no major support from these feminists. There's nothing in it for them. There's nothing in it for them. And that goes with any. I think that goes with
the accolades of we built these women up. They got paid. Now the next ones that come in can reap the benefits because that's what happened.
But if that was the case, this shit would have been done already.
It should be, but
it should would have been done. Like if it was coming down to that, if it was coming down to accolade, like all this shit would have been done. It would be way more support for Brittany Griner than what it is. So, we made it like
I think there's a lot.
I go on Twitter and it's only like 2, maybe 3 people that I follow that aren't athletes or that aren't coaches who tweet about Brittany Griner on a daily basis.
Okay.
But anybody else that I see, it's like Coach Don Staley. I like and retweet her shit every morning.
Yeah, I love
every time I see it because she's putting it out there.
Donna Real.
Breonna Stewart.
Yeah.
Like that, but it's mostly either a coach or an actual WNBA player. You don't see, like you said, you don't.
I get where you going.
You don't see these feminists out here at the very least caping for Brittany Griner like that. So even if it is just a post, just a post.
So here's my thing. You have to be. You shouldn't. But it's more like you have to be a basketball purist and you like the game, you like the sport to enjoy the women's game. Why? Because the things that the casual fan sees, they don't get that in basketball, in women's basketball. Women basketball, they're more fundamental. They're way more fundamental than men.
Oh,
absolutely. They run plays. They play the game like it's supposed to be played.
It's an X in those games.
Men rely on athleticism. High flying. It's dunking. It's power. It's all. It's a bunch of things that the women's game isn't, and that's not appealing to the casual fan. Like I love to watch women's NCAA tournament.
Me too.
Some of the best games.
Me too.
You know what I'm saying? And you, like Dre said, X's and O's. You really see that. You see how the plays are ran. If it breaks down, put the ball is kicked back out for a reset. Set it back up or set up something else. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's one of the major things too for the casual fan, because it's not the high flying, the dunking, the power, the long range 3-pointers. More NBA is a lot more one-on-one than it's ever been right now.
Yeah,
you can see
100%.
You can go like 5 to 10 possessions where you've seen probably 5-6 passes, and that's 10 possessions, one pass to one guy, and he try to break somebody down to take a shot. Come the other way, the same thing, other way, same thing. Right. So
that's why it's so fast paced.
Fast paced, and so I think that's one thing for the women's game, because a lot of, like I said, casuals, they're casually fans of basketball. They don't understand the game more or less like a lot of us do. So it's not that appealing, because it's just okay, ain't nobody above the rim. I'm not gonna see nobody dunk it really. Hell, there was a WNBA All-Star game. I think it was 3 years ago. They did the jump ball, and the motherfuckers were playing on the wrong basket for like the whole first possession, and they had to like reset the shit. So, and that was in the All-Star game. You talking about the best of the best. So I mean, I don't know, but I agree with Bill Burr wholeheartedly, fully.
I agree with him too, man. Step up. Women got to step up. If you know what I'm saying. And again, it's gonna sound like we bashing women, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're not bashing you, but at the end of the day, it's just like, yo, like you got to be like across the board. If you're gonna be on some women empowerment shit, be on women empowerment shit across the board. That's all.
Because women look at the men to support the women.
Yeah.
So why can't the women? Why can't
and now that Dre said that, I wanted to get that off. I guess it works. So now I can say sports talk.
Nice segue.
So y'all had to listen to it.
Y'all had to
listen to it.
We whipped them with that one.
We support your women.
We whipped them with that one.
Support the women.
We whipped them with that one.
Hey, but was it really sports talk? Because we talked about Bill Burr. We started with
no. He was talking about the actual. He was talking about the state of WNBA.
Right. Look, it just so happened he was talking about the WNBA, but we were talking about Bill Burr.
Yo, I talked. Listen, when it came down to Brittany Griner, right? Mm-hmm. And I mentioned it today, like what we were going to talk about in the pod. A woman told me that she even play in the NBA, the WNBA. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? But you can tell me about KD.
Sure can.
Right.
You can. Steph Curry.
You can tell me about that contract. You can tell me about that contract Bradley Beal just got.
Right.
No shade.
You're right.
Do you remember the first time you ever watched a women's basketball game? I can.
Ivory Ladder, I think.
Is that the first one you went to? Ivory Ladder?
The first one I went to, yeah, I saw Ivory Ladder.
The first one
I went to, I saw live, yeah.
The first one I went to was Charlotte Smith.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, okay. I'm really about to start here, shit, my nigga.
Okay. I didn't have opportunity, but I did see Ivory Ladder.
But I was right up the street.
Yeah.
I was up the street.
I did see
I was
Ivory
up the
Ladder.
street. Yeah.
One of my favorite Tar Heels.
Yo, I saw Ivory Ladder in Charlotte, bro. She was looking at me like, you know what I'm saying? but I was occupied at the time. But she definitely was like,
real quick, did she make you up Mount Rushmore for Tar Heels?
Yes.
Okay. Who else? We off on the tangent.
No, you good?
Women?
No, just in general.
You got to put her on there one time for the one time. Mount Rushmore for man.
Does Mike make it?
Her, Jordan,
James Worthy.
D. Smith.
Does Charlotte Smith make it?
Charlotte Smith was a game changer, bro.
Ooh.
I can give you women. I can give you
Mia Hamm make it.
Fuck yeah.
Ooh, okay. Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Are you talking about period? Yeah,
oh,
period.
Yeah, period. Now.
Fuck yeah, Mia Hamm.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
So we got Mia Hamm.
I think Mike got to make it. Mike got to make it for just bringing that championship.
Mike
shot.
Mike got to make it on the strength of
and what he did in general ever. Yeah.
What happened because the shot, the championship just burst everything else.
All right, so we got Mike, Mia Hamm. We need two more.
Are we talking about what they did at Carolina or what they
all-time Tar Heel? Yeah, just in general, what they did, if they there and after.
Julius Peppers.
That's an underrated pick. That's an
Julius Peppers probably living dream.
It ain't no probably.
He's living the dream. It's of North Carolina.
That's what I'm saying. I tell people that all
he played football.
The motherfucker didn't leave the state until he was like fucking 30, bro.
Right.
He went to Green Bay.
He's a fucking legend in
Chicago first.
Yeah. He's a fucking legend in North Carolina. Easy.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
So we got Mike, we got Mia Hamm, we got Julius Peppers.
All right.
Does Dean Smith make the Mount?
He has to.
Okay. All right.
Dean has to make it.
Okay.
Dean has to make it. He's a part of the change.
Shout
he is. Yeah.
I love
one time for Dean, man.
I don't know him. They ain't never met him. But that hurt. Yeah.
Yeah. It was tough.
Okay, Mike, Mia Hamm, Julius Peppers, Dean Smith.
Hey, that ain't bad. That's not a bad.
It's not a bad. Yeah, it's not a bad four.
Okay. All right, moving along. Y'all care about LeBron at the Drew? Are we gonna talk about it?
No.
All right.
I know. So I brought it up on Aries Talking Sports.
Okay.
But
and it was just more so. I mean, it kind of fell into a little bit of what we were talking about just in sports in general. But I looked at it as like just thinking back because you had KD at the Rucker, you had Kobe at the Rucker and at the Drew. I'm like DeMar DeRozan is always at the Drew.
Mm-hmm.
You know what?
He is
always.
Imagine
if LeBron went to the Rucker.
Man, it don't matter. He gonna fry whoever wherever
he is. But is it more legendary? No. It's probably talked about more. I mean, he's gonna. And we said that because Rucker Park is pro and
hold up.
Professionals and
Rucker Park is not what it used to be. Be clear.
Not. No, it's not.
Be clear. First of all,
but it's not.
It's not. It had the same prestige as it had before.
Because I'm like, they made such a big deal about him dropping 42. I'm like, nigga, KD dropped 66 at the Rucker.
Yeah.
And Isaiah Thomas dropped 80-something up there.
Right, that nigga dropped that, yes.
But we're talking about professionals against
pro am. Like you said earlier, we talking about pro am players.
This is the way I look at it. This is the way, right? This is the way I view it. At the end of the day, I'm happy for the fans.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Right. I'm happy for the fans.
Mm-hmm.
Right. It's cool. It is what it is. It's an opportunity for, majority of the people that was in that gym, and they're not going to get an opportunity to see LeBron.
Nope.
And they probably live in LA.
Mm-hmm.
You're right.
Right.
But to get into the cryptocurrency center or whatever the fuck they call that shit. Yeah, right. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're not going to get the opportunity. So I'm happy for the fans. But let's be clear, bro. We knew what the fuck LeBron was going to do.
Yeah. The highlights is a given. Like, I would have expected better highlights. Like, it wasn't like,
that looked like some shit that you.
Yeah,
yo, he was at a 6, bro. At 5. No, he's probably at a 5. You know what I'm saying? Like, look, that's LeBron, bro.
Exactly. That's some shit you would see on 2K.
Yeah, right. Okay, right.
That's like the shit you see on 2K. Now, my only gripe about that is these niggas won by 2. You had Lamar Rosen and LeBron.
They struggled to win. They was actually down at a certain point in the second half.
Right.
But like. All right, yeah, whatever. Angela Simmons, she posted some pictures. It had some
goddamn video.
It had a lot of comments. And I don't know why women automatically pointed out the men. All these men are talking about that. No, I didn't see that. I saw a bunch of positive comments. But one of the things that was most relevant that was talked about is just the natural body. I love the pictures.
And
I thought she looked
great. No filters.
She looked delicious.
Yeah, no filters. That's what it was. She showed her.
Oh my God!
Show her cellulite. Show her. You know what I mean? Her curves. Yeah, there was no filters.
Life.
I liked it.
Yeah, no man, that motherfucker is. That motherfucker's.
And you know what? She was here a few weeks ago at Truth.
I ain't that thought a bitch.
She was here 3 weeks ago at Truth.
For what?
Look, I said that shit like I was gonna be down there.
Hosted. They had her here.
They gave her.
Jeezy was here last week. No, Jeezy was here 4th of July weekend.
I've seen Jeezy a million times. Fuck all
Angela Simmons was here. Yeah, at Truth.
Did you know that? You know she was coming? Did you know when she was?
That's Saturday. I knew. I just happened to open it and see.
You knew the day of?
No. She was here that Saturday. I saw that Saturday. But I was I was in Miami, I think.
Oh, okay.
We was partying like rock stars.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Trying to party like rock stars.
All right. I won't miss the next one, motherfucker.
At some stripper from Chicago do her motherfucking thing.
I need you to know how Tommy Brown give it. I need you to know how Tommy Brown get down, Smurf. See, this motherfucker know, but yeah.
Oh, we don't do it. Listen, but yeah. So I enjoyed it. I thought I didn't see nothing wrong.
Beautiful, man. He's beautiful.
I applaud it, and I applaud more women to do it. Whether they have them 2001, them 2020. I'm sorry, 2020, 2021 BBLs ain't looking so great right now. A lot of these motherfuckers when they got the shit. And it ain't looking
well. Some of them.
They ain't doing the upkeep. Nigga, there's upkeep with that.
It's upkeep with that. The ones, it all depends on the body type too.
I think it all.
Fuck all that. It's upkeep with all that shit.
It's
and what you do.
It's upkeep for sure. But also
your ass better keep. See, hold up, dog. I don't mean to cut you off.
Keisha, that stay in the next neighborhood over.
I don't mean to cut you off.
Ain't looking very BBL no more, and she got it.
Not moving.
I beg to differ because I was going to say the direct opposite.
Oh,
I was going to say the direct opposite because I know a few women with BBLs, right? Mm-hmm. And they look nice, right?
I can show you two right now. One of them, me and Smurf, no.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
But
I'm just again. It all depends.
I feel like when women go get these BBLs, they tend to forget that there's an upkeep phase.
There's work to be done.
Listen, I don't want us to get attacked by the BBL goons.
Man, fuck all that.
But so we gonna stick to Angela Simmons.
all that. Look,
I don't want to get attacked by the BBL Goon squad.
Y'all know I am the lovable asshole. I am
Goons.
Hey, look, hey, I am the lovable asshole. Fuck all that.
Listen. I don't got a 9. Dre don't got a 9. Smurf don't got a 9. We not taking shots at nobody. We put the gun.
But there's a fucking upkeep. All we're saying is there's an upkeep that you have to.
So the one thing I will say is, if you don't have the discipline and whatever
don't
else
do it.
to do it before, what makes you think that you're gonna do it after?
Right.
It starts out great, but then you hit that whatever month or whatever, and it's like, I ain't going to the gym today, and then that one day you miss the gym turned into 2 days, then it turned 3 days, then it turned into a month,
to week to a month. Look, and
listen, I loved the way Angela Simmons looked.
Oh my god,
that's all I gotta say.
Me too.
Hey, we're all in agreement. We're all in agreement.
I love that. I don't see the backlash, and of course, I just feel like, so I think my timeline is full of hurt women, because it's always, oh, these niggas got something to say about the natural body. I'm like, what nigga don't love a natural? I don't know them, but hey, it is what it is.
I mean, but motherfuckers get on social media and will say some of the wildest shit just for clout.
Man, fuck all.
Y'all ain't any thoughts on J-Lo?
Man, she chasing her motherfucking happiness.
What
chasing her happiness, B. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't.
Just got married.
Yeah, to my
who?
Ben Affleck.
They got married
in Vegas.
Congratulations, I guess. Shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, they was talking about how she got 2 more rings before she get
before she catch Tom Brady.
Yo. Oh shit.
She on his ass.
J-Lo on your ass, Tom Brady.
Yo, she's a hopeless romantic, I guess, man.
Hey, but
don't give up on love.
Hey, but she spun the block though.
Did she? But listen, even when I looked at that shit, they said J-Lo and A-Rod announced the end of their relationship in April 2021.
Yeah.
And not even 2 weeks later, Lopez and Ben Affleck reported to be dating again.
Oh, they was that was already in the works, baby. That was already in the works. That was that was in the works 6 months prior to the breakup.
The engagement was announced and they married.
Easy money.
But hey,
money.
Hey, and wherever you find love, man. I can't listen. Shout out.
Hey,
shout
I
out.
ain't knocking it.
Look, if she the ring collector, then she the ring collector, or Thanos.
I'm about to say she motherfucking Thanos.
Straight up and down Thanos, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, she fuck around and snap our finger. It's a wrap.
Yeah.
Alex Rodriguez.
Yo, who's turning down J-Lo though? Let's just keep it a band.
Keep it disappearing.
Keep it a band though. Ain't nobody turning down J-Lo.
No, but I'm just real quick.
From the block.
Hey, who's all she dated? Ben Affleck.
Who
Diddy.
hasn't she dated?
Wow.
I'm just saying though. So Ben Affleck, Diddy, Alex Rodriguez.
Yeah.
And I'm just coming off the top of my head. I ain't even
Mark Anthony.
Mark Anthony. Oh shit. Nigga, she snapped her fucking fingers. This is a wrap for these niggas.
Hold on. I'm here. Yeah, Mark Anthony.
Bruh.
Plenty of. And shit, you ain't even talked about our husbands. Chris Judd, Ojanai, Noah, whoever. Chris Judd. She was married to Chris Judd for 2 years.
Wow.
Hey, what if that shit happened for real? If J-Lo nobody survived except for fucking Ben Affleck. Ben Affleck's the only nigga that survived.
Hey, good. Yo,
listen.
Nobody's turning down her, bro.
She had an off and on relationship with a former backup dancer named Casper Smart.
Hey,
shout out to Casper Smart, nigga.
Hey,
listen.
Hey, the joke writes itself. Oh my God.
Listen,
nigga,
we don't know who the fuck Casper Smart is, but like Dre was saying last week, Casper Smart said at the cookout right now, and niggas talking about who they fuck. That niggas like, nigga, shut the fuck up, nigga.
I fuck J-Lo.
Casper Smart, like, nigga, shut the fuck up, nigga.
Oh man,
I was fucking J-Lo for about 2 months. Casper Smart, nigga.
Facts.
What the fuck is you talking about?
Shout out to my man.
Y'all niggas better put some respect on my name, nigga.
Kizzy, shout out to Kizzy Cass, man.
That nigga like I wasn't nothing but a backup dancer, nigga. What the fuck is you talking about?
Hey, but hold up.
Yeah. Clap the most royal cheeks of all time. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, but this joke literally just wrote itself though. if J-Lo snapped her fingers, nigga, Casper is the first nigga to disintegrate.
Smart. Hey, Casper might withstand it. Casper might withstand it. He might be the one.
He might be the one, cuz.
Hey, moving right along, man. So Arizona, is putting a law in place where it's limiting the filming of police within 8 feet.
I'm pulling this crap up now, man.
So if you are filming a police officer and you're within 8 feet, you have to have their consent to film them first of all. I guess even without 8 feet is sketchy, but
I call bullshit. I call bullshit because now y'all are trying to hide shit. Y'all are trying to hide shit. Like you don't want evidence pinned on you. So that means you're not gonna. So now we have to. So I'm not gonna say we, but the people of Arizona have to depend on the police department to have their body cams on, which is sketchy.
Imagine me putting on a body cam.
So why the fuck can't I do my due diligence as a citizen and fucking film whatever the fuck is going on to not only protect myself but anybody else that could possibly be in so-called danger?
Right.
You know.
That's some bullshit.
I call bullshit on the state.
If blatant disrespect to the people of Arizona was a thing, this would be it. This would be it. I don't know if y'all have been to Arizona, but I spend a lot of time in Arizona. Yeah. I spend a lot of time in Arizona for obvious reasons, right? I spend a lot of time in Arizona. So those recordings are needed. Understand that, because it's a lot of shaky shit going on in Arizona. And I'm not even just talking about for black folks. I'm talking about period. I'll give you a quick story. I know you want to say give your piece, so I give you a quick story. Right. So, I was down. So for those who don't know, like when I'm in Arizona, I'm down in South Arizona, right? Like 15 minutes from Mexico type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I can look at Mexico from where the fuck I usually stay at, right? So I'm riding through, man. They got these checks, right? They got these checks, right? And at the time, I'm rolling. I'm riding in my 550. I had a 550 Mercedes at the time, right? Big boy, right? So we get to stop at the checkpoint, right? And it's checkpoints there in place for custom borders and protection, right? So when we get stopped, the guy comes up to the window, right? And I got people with me. And I'm looking, he's looking, right? He's looking at me, and automatically, like, he comes up, and I'm like, shit, I'm pulling out my ID, right? And I got a Hispanic woman with me. and I'm pulling out my ID. So I pull out my ID. No bullshit. This is what he does. Yeah, whatever. Reaches around me, say, "Where your shit at?"
Oh.
Straight up. Where your shit?
She was an immigrant.
Where your shit at? Right. Okay. Her heartbeat. I found out later. Her heartbeat faster than mine. I didn't even understand it. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
He like, yeah, I'm thinking about it. For me, I'm like, yeah, I'm out here. I don't know what the fuck going on. I'm a black man out in this motherfucker. They like, yeah, all right. Well, fuck all that. Yeah, we trying to see what she got going on because she probably ain't even supposed to be out this motherfucker. Right? Like pressed her though. Pressed her for all people out there. Man, them cams are needed, though.
I believe it.
Because if how aggressive he was with her, man. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like this is the first time I realized it. So I'm like, I'm quiet and shit. But in the back of my mind, I'm like, damn, bro, like that's a woman. Right. He didn't give no fucks. No fucks. Out there, they wilding out there, bro.
I believe it. And as far as
they trying to cover that bullshit up.
What they have that's going on. Only thing I have to say is I just echoing both of y'all is to cover up shit. I think it's needed, and it just helps hide a lot of the injustice that is done on the law enforcement side. It's ugly and very nasty.
Right.
Yo, they're not playing fair out there in Arizona, dog.
Imagine this shit being passed like elsewhere. Imagine this shit being passed.
Imagine it being worldwide already, and we never got the George Floyd. We never got a lot of this other shit. Like,
right.
Well, so yeah, it happened, but guess what? It's not admissible in court because guess what? You didn't get the police officer's permission to film it.
Right. Bad, bro.
There's a new act being passed, Unborn Child Support Act, which would require fathers to pay child support starting the first month in which the child is conceived, and that's determined by a physician. So for most times you have to, well, not even most times, because a lot of people are paying child support and there is even no paternity test done. You're just saying, you're going off the strength of like, yeah, I know she was fucking with me heavy. That's my child. She told me that was my child.
Shit me.
And it's a lot of times it has, but so then it goes back. Okay, well, guess what, my nigga? With this shit, guess what, my nigga? You owe the child is a year old now. That's 12 months. But guess what?
On
top add another 9 on top of that.
Right.
Jesus Christ. America. What are we doing?
That's crazy. Well, I mean, so I guess there's two sides that you can see it from. Because women want to be like, you know what? I was eating for 2. I was doing this for 2. I was doing blah, 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 whatever you want to say. You know what I'm saying? But
I'm gonna keep my comment about that to myself.
No, we unapologetic. We was already talking toxic shit anyway. We probably won't get into some more toxic shit, but let's do it.
I don't like it. I don't like it.
I don't
like it either.
I don't like it because now it's like any man can be pinned to a baby.
Right.
You know. And I mean, justice system is fucked. fucked up anyway.
Look at this shit that's happening now.
I mean, and
this definitely fucked.
So, like you said, baby comes. Like you said, you find out a year later you have your child, but then they're like, oh nah, we need going to hit you with this 9-month back excuse me, back child support. Actually you're a year and 9 months of back child support.
17, something like that.
Yeah.
No, 21. 21.
Yeah, 21.
12 and 9, 21, yeah.
So bruh.
Nigga, imagine being damn near 2 years in the hole. And they set your shit at like 600.
So not only do you have to pay the 600, you have to pay whatever amount they're gonna hit you on for back child support. Because I've been in this situation of
21
having to pay back child support.
You got a bunch of bullshit.
Bruh.
You got a ferocious bill, boy. That's what you got.
Ferocious.
You in the hole. Big time.
Look, I've been in that situation of having to pay back child support, and
okay.
All
right, so
fun, dog.
So, but to dig even deeper, right? So let's add that to what Missouri and Arkansas is doing, right? So Missouri and Arkansas has a law in place, and there's probably some other states too, where if a woman files for divorce, the divorce isn't granted to her if she's pregnant. So if she's pregnant, she's not granted the divorce until either the baby is delivered or she has a miscarriage. Because of course she cannot have an abortion.
Right.
So, and the logic is behind it. So I've talked to a couple women and they see it both ways. So the logic,
see it both ways.
The logic is absolutely. The logic behind this is you can split up property, you can split up businesses, you can split up all this, everything else. But the child, I guess you have to determine a paternity case or whatever else, or child support or custody, all this other stuff. So that comes into play.
So,
but so the thing is, you're telling a woman that she can't have a divorce because she's pregnant. You know what I'm saying? So that's one thing for the feminists.
So what if this child was unwantedly made? Then what? Like, what if, just hypothetical, what if this woman was raped?
Well, that's the whole Roe versus Wade thing too, though.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Like, so what if this woman was raped?
But we're talking about her being married to
no, that's what I'm saying. Like,
wow, raped by a husband. Okay.
Oh, what happened?
It happens.
Yeah, it
but
does.
I'm just putting something out there.
It does.
What if this child that's conceived was not wanted? Like, then what? Like, you're still gonna force this woman to wait? You know,
so this is what this was what I told. So because there were a lot of women saying, so if I was married to a man and he physically was beating me, abusing me, whatever else, you're telling me I can't divorce him until, if I was pregnant, I can't divorce him until the child is born. So that basically keeps me connected to him. So when I was talking to this certain woman about that, she was like, listen, I'm going through that. Like, well, she said, she didn't say she was going through that, but she's like, I'm going through a divorce right now. Like,
right.
She said, as a woman, I can still be married to this man, going through a divorce, but separated from him. I don't have to, like, if he was abusing me, I don't have to be in the same household with him, connected to him. The only thing I have of him now is, of course, I'm pregnant, but, well, of course I'm pregnant and I have his last name.
Right.
But
that's the only thing that connects me to this man. So,
but that doesn't work. That doesn't work for every woman though, because there are some women out there who don't have the financial stability to separate themselves from their husband like that. Like you gotta have money to move out. Like
so hold on, Smurf. So, nigga, you about to kill me because we can go into a whole rabbit hole. But but no. So that brings up that brings up a whole nother conversation of
right
when women give men these powers and authorities to say, guess what? You sit down. I got all this. I'm paying all the bills. You don't have to work. My woman ain't paying for shit. So guess what? Now she don't really got nowhere to go. But that's a whole nother conversation. Like, yeah. So I get it. So
I mean, the people that are making and passing these fucking laws, they're only thinking in a straight line. Like they're not thinking outside the box of the what could all the situations that could happen.
Mm-hmm.
All they see is, oh well, we want to make sure that we are able to tell these women what they can do with their bodies.
Mm-hmm.
So, boom, we're gonna pass this fucking law, and here it is. But there's a bunch of variables that can be attached to this,
which always is.
Yeah, that they don't think about. They don't even attempt to think about, or even bring to the rest of whatever fucking board members that they have for this shit. And they're just like, well, fuck it. What we have a good idea. This is what we want. Boom, it's gonna be law, and you motherfuckers have to suffer.
So let me ask both of y'all this question, right? Would y'all rather the divorce go ahead and happen for you and between you and your woman? Would y'all rather it go ahead and happen, or would y'all rather wait until she has the baby? Even though y'all know y'all not gonna be together, so she has the baby, and then a paternity test, determines that you're the father or you're not the father. You knowing that, okay, you could potentially be in the whole 9 months for child support already. It's like, so which lesser of the two evils do you want?
Yeah.
Honestly, I don't know.
Yeah,
that's I don't know. I can't,
because part of me would want to go ahead and at least
get it done.
Get the divorce done.
You might as well,
and then worry about the rest on the back end.
Yeah,
because it's not like I'm really going anywhere. Like if I feel like this is my child, then guess what? I'm gonna be here. We gonna, like you said, hey, we gonna talk to Dana, because Dana don't lie, and then we gonna go from there.
Yeah.
What you say?
Go ahead and we can go ahead and end the relationship.
Yeah,
divorce. Let's divorce, man, and figure it out. Figure out what's going on.
Paternity is paternity, regardless.
Yeah.
If we do it now or we do it then. We do it later. But here's another thing you have to think about. Okay. Now, once the child is born, you have to go to court again to determine child support, payments, all this other stuff. So, would you rather go?
I don't think it would make a difference.
Yeah, a child being born doesn't make a difference on how much you have to pay. A child being born doesn't make a difference on how much you want to be with your child. It shouldn't.
It don't. But the court. Well. So if.
So you're thinking about like alimony and all the other shit.
Yeah. So me and Dre have talked about this plenty of times. You have the dumbasses that want to go through the system, and you have the ones that don't want to go through the system. That's like, hey, listen, this is what we're gonna do. Blah 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 blah. So for the ones that want to go through the system, you have to go back through court and do everything else. So you've already went through the system, through court, to determine divorce and all that other shit. So to do the divorce. So now, once the child is born, you have to go back through all that again. So guess who is footing the bill for that? You as the man. Want me to tell you how? I know because I've done that going through a divorce.
The court costs and shit.
My court costs all that shit. Because guess what? Me going through a divorce, my wife at the time, when it was time for us to show up in court, she didn't show up. Them niggas told me, well, guess what? Miss Maddox didn't show up. So we're just gonna reschedule, give her an opportunity to come here and represent herself. They set another court date. Guess what? I had to pay, like my lawyer is representing me. I had to pay, for another court date. And guess what? She didn't show up to that shit.
You know what the fuck she was doing.
And I still had to pay. But I got granted, my divorce, got full custody of my daughter, all that other shit. But another story for another day. But I don't know. I that shit is tricky. It's nasty.
Yeah.
I like when I text Dre that shit. He his response was,
what in the entire fuck?
Yeah.
So with something like that though, it really depends on the relationship. On the relationship of the then husband and wife, because I feel like if you have at the least a decent relationship, then I think you could do the divorce, get the divorce over, wait for the child to be born, and then y'all handle it like adults. But on the flip side, we all know what can happen there.
Shit. Listen, during that time period, if y'all not together, during that pregnancy when the baby, it's probably ugly. I'm just gonna be real. Yeah. It's probably ugly if y'all not together when the baby, because it's the reason why y'all not together, and it's probably more than likely your fault for some reason of another. So it's gonna be ugly. Like she ain't gonna let you breathe, right or wrong. What you think?
Hell no.
She's not gonna let you breathe. Like, listen, you in the Cobra Clutch and
not the Cobra Clutch.
You in the Cobra Clutch and yeah.
You in the Cobra Clutch after you done put her in the goddamn hucklebuck.
Exactly.
And everything she want. It sound like what was that movie when he's like, Mel, swing for the fences. What was that movie?
I don't know.
What was that shit with the aliens coming in? The motherfucker had to whatever. Anyway, yeah. So this video, viral video now. My man, his girl had a birthday party. They went out to eat, whatever. Her friends was there. Video is of her telling him like he should have paid, or he should pay for all her homegirls. Then he's like, it's like 18 of y'all. And she's like, basically. So the term broke ass nigga was thrown around, like all this shit. Nigga. so look reading shit, looking at comments, there's like a lot of back and forth, this and there. Like none of that shit makes sense to me at all. I don't care if this nigga said, yo, baby girl, I got a reservation for us at this nice Brazilian steakhouse for your birthday, blah, 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 blah. She said, oh yeah, my homegirls. Oh yeah, they invited too. Yeah, they'll tell them to come out. I don't care if he said, listen, if they come out, they need to have their own money. Exactly. It's not like him telling, like, if she want to spend with her girls, she want them to be there. And he's like, yeah, they can come out. That's not an invitation. You want them to be there. That's not saying I don't know what kind of woman fixes her mouth to say she want her man to pay for her meal.
And it was a gang of motherfuckers too. I was like, ma'am.
You know what I think? I think that woman was flexing. She probably told her partners like, "Yeah, we're gonna spend this nigga. Yeah, we're gonna spend this nigga cash tonight.
Probably
that nigga dropping the bag tonight. She thought she had a good. She thought she had a good dummy.
Had it been registered, hey, and I'm paying for somebody's food. Guess what? Somebody coming home with us. I'm paying for meals.
I was reading a couple of comments. Like at the end of the day, I don't know if I know any women that would expect it. I don't know but if I was in that situation, I'm letting it be known when the waitress come up, I need to check. Yeah. I need to check. Right. If it's a situation where you got the homie there or whatever the case, because I have offered. There's been times where I offered like, we'll get partner come out. Like I'm gonna take care of you and partner, right? But
she had to gang the whole motherfuckers though.
Yeah, she did.
And don't expect me to pay for
crazy
anybody's shit outside of yours.
Man, you better suck something hard. Man, I'm not paying for all motherfuckers. I am going to pay for me and my lady, and you motherfuckers can figure that shit out. Y'all better, hey, I don't give a fuck who had the fucking lamb chops. I don't give a fuck who had the fucking 2 margaritas. You bitch better goddamn break that bill down.
Listen, my nigga was probably having a good time too. He probably saw all the appetizers and shit coming out, and then the bill come out. It's like, I got.
Yeah.
And they looking at him like,
I was finna say that's the crazy part too. He probably that was probably his thing. He probably took care of like all whatever appetizers for everybody, shit like that.
That's generous.
Yeah. I was gonna say that may have been on the generous tip, and that's just this is just us. This is just me speculating. He may have gotten he could have gotten the appetizers for all the women, which is cool. That's fine. I get that. But then now you motherfuckers start people ordering drinks, people ordering food.
You know what? It's
come on,
your birthday.
It's your shit. Your shit. I'm here for your
everybody else here should be able to and should be liable to pay for their shit.
Exactly.
Period. At the end of the day, I don't like how because he didn't want to pay that he's considered a broke boy. No, motherfucker. That just means at the end of the day, I'm not a dummy. You're not gonna whoop me. I got some. Yeah, like I got some coin. Don't mean I don't got no coins.
But why is it that why is he considered broke? Because he's not willing to.
Because he's deciding where
other motherfuckers.
He's deciding what he wants to do with his money.
And that's what a boundary.
100%.
Boundary.
Oh, look how we spun the block on
circle. That boundary. But he's considered
the block on there.
Yeah, right.
Again, like we said, you have to set those boundaries. That nigga had his boundary set. Like, no, I'm not.
How do you vet that? How do you vet that woman?
I'm gonna say, who the fuck you think I am, cuz? Like, I ain't here to pay for all your punters. I'm here to pay for you.
Even better, how do you catch that in the beginning to where you like, I don't know, like this might not like.
I believe that any woman that I don't see a woman being like that.
Me
like
neither.
I don't see it. Like that don't make sense.
You really want me to spend my money on your homegirls? Which you can say, okay, depending on how tight we are, our money on your homegirls. Like, all right.
we do not hang around.
Can I say that?
We don't hang around women like that though. Like when you think about it, think about the women that
let me whisper that. Let me whisper that. Can I say that? You hang around broke bitches?
To her, you can say it to her.
Okay,
you can say it to her.
Right.
Bro.
Right.
No, it ain't really bitches.
Because if it's my homeboy and he was like, you know,
she gonna be like, damn, your nigga ain't got no motherfucking money.
Right. Right. Exactly.
Why you say that?
She gonna say,
why
this nigga here?
Why you paying for that? Why you paying for him?
Hang around, bro.
That's what she gonna say.
I don't know.
Hold on.
But my thing is, see, we can make up a quick story on the flip. Like, hey, I owe him, you know, whatever.
Listen.
But listen, but as men, we're not gonna be. Let's put this in reverse. Well,
I'm gonna tell you like this. Listen, after this birthday dinner, me and baby girl going home, and she's about to get her spinal column tapped.
I don't know.
So if I'm paying for somebody else's meal,
hold on. After this video that popped out, baby girl about to be with her motherfucking homegirls on the street.
Well, probably, but listen, if I pay for somebody's meal, and I already know that me and my lady going home, and she about to get a backiotomy. You want me to pay for her meal too? Guess what? You might as well invite her. You might as well invite her over too.
Oh my god!
And I ain't that type of nigga, but guess what?
Well, I'm not necessarily.
We about to go have some fun, baby girl. Me and you just invited her in the equation.
But
like Smurf said, she had the lamb chops. Oh, she had these motherfucking fried collard greens and macaroni and cheese balls. Oh yeah,
I think lamb chops ain't cheap. You know how we do. Lamb chops ain't cheap, bro.
No, they ain't cheap.
No, they're not cheap, sir.
Oh, she had
again, it's not about the money. It's about the principle. At the end of the day, I'm not finna do all of that when it comes down to
who the fuck you think I am.
Yeah, that's what I said. Yeah, 100%. Like, you got me fucked up. Like, no, I'm not here to take care of all your partners. I'm not here to take care of all your partners. I'm here to take care of you. I might even, like I said, I'll take care of you. And you know what I mean? I just don't see no woman. I just don't see that.
The best generation. It gotta be.
What girl? But what woman do you know that's hanging around a bunch of females like that?
Look, I don't fuck with them that young.
I don't know them like that. I don't know no women like that. That's rocking with a gang of women like that.
Hell no.
And she was throwing a fit. You man, shut up.
So after Miami. So after Miami, I got with my girl's sister and her mom to do a birthday gathering for friends and family because we, you know, her birthday was that Friday when we got to Miami. So of course we celebrated her birthday in Miami or whatever. But I was like, well, damn, she didn't get to celebrate with family and friends. So I was like, hey, what can we do last minute? So we found a restaurant or whatever. Her mom and her sister hit all the close friends up or whatever, and we got them there. And same shit. Like, we ordered food. Everybody had a good time. Ordered drinks. I paid for me and my girl. Everybody else paid for whoever the fuck they was gonna pay for it. We was out.
You know.
And she didn't expect me to pay for everybody. None of this bullshit on this video. Like everybody knew what time it was. Because
that's how it's supposed to be. So I went out with groups of people, and somebody's birthday may have, and everyone's like, hey, I got the birthday girl. I got the birthday. I got blah blah blah. Right. Somebody said, you know,
somebody got something.
That's it. And everybody else get their shit. Like nobody else expected. Like, well, but whatever, man. Interesting conversation. This was, I guess.
I wish old girl put put you on the other foot, and motherfucker. So what if it's him and his boys? Never. I'm just saying though. I'm just saying.
Why? Why? Because it's so many. So these days we are categorized with athletes, movie stars, entertainers, like everything. We're like so. Shit. So for instance, just before we started recording. Mm-hmm. On my timeline, someone posted a video of Iman Shumpert saying, niggas that got money ain't worried about a woman paying for this or that. But when you 30, $50 million up, that's easy to say.
Right.
But you as a woman that's in the army dating niggas that's in the army or the Air Force, the Marines, the Navy, period. Whatever else, military in general.
Nigga, we all want to pay.
What do you sound like? How are you comparing? How are you comparing? I'll say Sergeant Major Johnson to Iman Shumpert, holding him to the same standards. That shit don't make sense. No. Them niggas don't make the same money. Sergeant Major Johnson money they ain't got shit to do. It don't compare to Iman Shumpert money. Iman Shumpert could do what the fuck he wants to with his money. That nigga can blow 2 million easily, 3 million easily, 4 million easily, and not worry about it.
To us, he got fuck you money.
Exactly. So you know what I'm saying? So and you see that shit daily on your timeline. Someone to post, yeah, this nigga said blah 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 blah. Well, yeah, I would say the same shit too if I got 50 million in the bank. If I'm worth it, you know what I'm saying? I can go to the car line and say, guess what? My name is Iman Shumpert. Here go my ID. Let me get that Bentley over there. Here's my financial advisor or my accountant or my representative's number. You can hit them up tomorrow about the payments or whatever else. You know what I'm saying? Right. These niggas walking off the car lot with cars they ain't even paid for. Right. So I mean. But that's what we got to deal with these days. And that's why a lot of people get that mentality because they're looking at rich niggas that's up 5, 6, 50, 60, $100 million saying that real niggas that got money don't do this, don't do that.
Well, motherfuckers that got money, like when we talking money, we talking when I say you got some money, I'm talking, you got at least 100 bands up.
Right.
Like 100 bands up. Mm-hmm. And that's just us down here.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
You got some money.
Yeah.
You got about 100.
Yeah. But your fuck off money ain't the same type of fuck off money that these other niggas that they throwing in your face is.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Absolutely.
That's what I'm saying.
Exactly. Absolutely.
So whatever. Yeah. Of course he gonna say that. This nigga said
absolutely.
This nigga is in the
but
top.
They gonna throw that shit in your face and like, hey, look.
Justin
LeBoy said that.
I've been saying, but with Iman, he's talking about niggas of his stature too. That's the other part.
Right.
He's talking about niggas of his.
That's in the top. That's in the top 1%.
But you know what I'm saying? But they don't.
I've been saying,
it's niggas in general.
Yep, that's where the lines get so-called blurred, and it's not necessarily a line to be blurred. Like if you recognize who's saying this, then you would recognize who he's talking to.
Right. So this shit is interesting. Me and Dre had this conversation in depth this past weekend. It was posed to me as an unapologetic truth, but I didn't even put it in there because just conversation in general. And then I had a whole nother conversation on it that turned into it that I didn't even know it was. But so friend of the show, stole that from Joe Biden. Friend of the show, asked, so if one of my homeboys or one of his homeboys, just one of your homeboys in general, like you got two homeboys, right? One of those homeboys was fucking your other homeboy's girl, what do you do? My response was, I basically mind my own business, but with that, I kind of not mind my own business because I would tell him, hey, listen, you need to go ahead and tell old boy, say something to him. But if you don't, when that shit come to light and I'm asked about it, I'm like, hey, listen, I told him to talk to you, whatever else. I'm not in that shit. I'm not getting in between this shit. But nigga, you need to go ahead and X, Y, Z.
Smurf, what you doing?
I'm gonna let both of y'all answer. I'm gonna ask one question.
I would, if we boys, I would probably address it.
But you would address who?
I would address my boy with the girl. And
so you squilling.
It would be in a manner that Reggie took.
So you telling?
I'm not necessarily telling, but hey, you need to keep an eye out.
Okay.
You need to keep that third eye open.
Oh, so you giving cuz that
his girl is fucking on. Yeah, you give him a heads up.
Okay, so you dropping a little Scooby snack on a nigga.
Yeah.
That's getting fucked over.
Yeah. I'm letting them know, hey, you need to keep that third eye open.
But that ain't what you said though.
Who, me?
Yeah.
On the other end, the flip side.
Oh, okay.
On the flip side.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna do. Hey, keep your third eye open, type deal. And it's not gonna be on him. It's gonna be on her, because that's who you need to address anyways.
Okay.
Wait. Ooh. If we all niggas, do you address her? Or do you address your nigga first? But we'll talk about that later. Dre,
go ahead, Dre.
Honestly, man, I'm gonna try to stay out of it, but I think the safest route to go would be saying what you said, like, yo, holla at, hey, if you ain't got, if you fucking on this man, woman, bro, y'all need to handle that. You need to let this man, this your partner. Yeah, fuck us, but you need to figure out a way to talk to this man and let him know that he got thotty too hotty in his bed.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But I would try my damnedest to stay out of it, bro. I would try my damnedest to stay out of it.
I think.
Hold on. Curveball.
Go ahead.
So if the homie it's his lady, right? This is the happiest you've ever seen him with any woman, any relationship he's been in. It's his. So you're jeopardizing his happiness, his peace, whatever else, and destroying it. Do you go ahead and say, you know what? I'm about to fuck this shit up. I'm gonna talk to him, or I'm gonna talk to him and let this shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna tell him, hey, you need to talk to her, you need to talk to him, let him know. I'm gonna talk to him like, hey, listen.
But are you really
faithfulness? You need to or do you just like, you know what? I'm just gonna let my nigga be happy, let this shit happen over here, and
I hate to respond.
Them happen between them. I'm stepping out.
Right. I hate to respond a question. You know, I hate to respond with another question.
No, you good?
Are you really disturbing his peace? Because if you think about it, if you let him figure that shit out on his own, that nigga really gonna be crushed.
But do you want to crush him?
Yo, Man, I done been a nigga that's been crushed, bro. When it come down to shit like that, I thought shit was sweet. I'm thinking I'm getting ready to motherfucking be good to go and live happily ever after. You know what I'm saying? Had a big accomplishment, jumped over a hurdle, got a big accomplishment. I called my partner. As soon as I called my partner, they're like, yeah, I'm proud of you. But that girl that you think, yeah, that girl ain't acting right.
Would you rather him not tell you that?
To be honest, I would rather get it.
Yeah, I was happy as shit. He told me.
I would rather get it. To be honest, I would rather get it that way.
Yeah, like, it was a no question. It was a no brainer. Yeah. Like, oh yeah, that's where she gone. Oh, she bullshit. Yeah. Okay, bet.
So that's just like
one of your homeboys though that she was like a nigga that was tight between like.
He wasn't in my circle, but I knew who he was.
Okay,
but even still, that's just like, so let's say it's us three. So that's just like. That's just like if one of y'all came to me and said that same ordeal, what you just spit, Dre.
Okay.
This is something that I would have to take into consideration because y'all are my niggas.
Right.
If y'all came to me and be like, hey, I'm happy for you and all that, but
Shawty ain't right.
Yeah. Then I'm like,
Shawty
okay.
Ain't right.
Here's at least because in my mind, I'm like, okay, you're looking for my best interest.
Okay.
As happy as I am, happy as I could be at that moment.
Shawty ain't right.
You're looking at me for the long run.
Yeah. Shawty ain't
okay,
together.
But we're talking about three niggas that's tight.
Right.
So I'm looking. You got to figure out, because then you get into the loyalty thing,
right?
Or who you looking out for.
That's another bridge you have to cross in the process. But in the grand scheme of things, as long as if I get that information from one of y'all, then I have to make the next move. Because now the ball
tell you. But can y'all respect the nigga that tell you, like, listen, bro, I told this nigga right here that he needs to come clean. I knew what the fuck was going on, but I didn't want to I told this nigga, hey, listen, nigga, you a grown man, you fucking up. You know what you're doing. You need to talk to this nigga, tell him, listen, your girl ain't yeah, I fucked her. I'm fucking on her, XYZ. Can you respect that nigga?
Emotion wise, listen, in the heat of the moment, right off rip, you're gonna be like, nigga, why you ain't tell me? Fuck all that. What's up, nigga?
Right.
But once you sit down and take a step back, it might take a couple of weeks, it might take a couple of years.
Right.
We all different.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We all different.
Uh-huh.
But exactly. If you really, really put yourself in somebody else's shoes, in the other nigga's shoes, you got to realize that that's a tough predicament to be in, dog.
So if I'm in my 20s, then yeah, I'm motherfucking losing it.
You like, man, fuck all y'all.
Fuck all y'all.
Yeah.
At the age that we are now, it's like it's easy. It's easier for us to sit back and process shit because we got time.
Yeah, my nigga. Like now it's gonna be like, damn, that situation had my nigga by his nuts upside down.
Exactly.
You gonna still be hurt. You gonna be mad.
Oh yeah, you gonna be
hurt.
You
question shit, but you will come back to the table and be like, damn, bro, I can't expect partner to do this and do that. If you know what I mean, that's a tough situation to be in, man.
Super tough.
What do you really do? And we're talking about what we think we would do, but at the end of the day, when that shit is on your heart, nigga, what are you really going? You'll never know. You never know. You never know.
Yeah, you don't know until
you want to help homeboy out. You want to help him out, but then you fucking over your other nigga that you tight and he's tight with all these niggas.
That's tough.
Either way it go, you gonna be looked at.
I can't imagine that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I got a group, my partners. You know what I'm saying? I got a group of partners. You know, I'm known for 20 plus years. You know, 20. You know what I mean? If that shit happened within our circle, bro, I don't know what I would do.
Right.
That should drive me crazy. I don't know what I would do. Realistically, I'm telling y'all what I'm telling y'all today because I'm telling you what I think.
Mm-hmm.
But there's feelings and emotions, and these These your partners. These are your partners.
Right.
And you know, all y'all niggas talk every day. That you talk daily and shit like that. What the fuck am I gonna tell? Like, what the fuck can I really tell you, dog?
Right. I saw your old lady.
Nigga, I know, like nigga, I know my partner did that. He gave it up the way he gave it up, bro. But I told you, I'm not gonna go into detail, but I've been in that situation. Straight up, I've been in that situation, and I believe that shit's tough.
Right, and it just depends on.
Shit's tough.
Really depends on how your mindset is. Like I said, early to mid 20s, nigga, I'm losing it. I'm losing on everybody.
The route I took in mine was, man, I told Buddy, you need to dead that shit, man.
Right?
You need to dead that shit. Luckily, it wasn't exactly that situation, right? But it was close. But I told my man, it's like, bro, you need to chill. You know what I'm saying? You need to chill. It ain't worth no friendship. The sex ain't worth the friendship.
Especially if she's AKA for the streets now because she moving funny.
Well, she for the streets when she jumped over that.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? She showed, that's what I'm talking about. She showed her character right there. Yeah. She showed her character. She showed who she was, man. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, like she showed it. Me as a dude today, if I was in a situation with with women or whatever, I don't give a fuck how good you look. I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? I would never ever. And my partners, I don't really have a partner that don't have an attractive woman. You know what I'm saying? Like, honestly. However, I'm never crossing that threshold, man. Right. If you my mans, I know what I said last week about my little escapade. Right.
Well, he wasn't really.
But he wasn't my man, though.
Right.
Yeah, he wasn't my man. This is a nigga I met, and then 3 weeks later, I got his lady tossed up. But if you my man, Nelson, like the perfect plex. I show my age. I show my age on that with the perfect plex. Huh? No, but you know what I'm saying. But at the end of the day, no matter what, my partners, we supposed to have killers. Yeah. You feel me? We supposed to have killers, and even if it's not, necessarily, it could be on looks, but it could be on whatever period, whatever, just personality, whatever. I meant to say it beforehand, but when it comes down to it, Smurf, Yole, I haven't met her yet, but I see what the fuck she put on social media. So I rap with her. She put some shit up about the Dynasty album. No, Blueprint 2. Yeah. And what she know word for word. So I hit her. I'm like, okay, you know that song. You a dog. I know this song. She said, yeah, that's the one too. Yeah. I'm like, okay. Just off of, you know what I'm saying? Like at the end of the day. Yeah. So I know, I'm like, okay, I see what the fuck she got going on. I know you got to kill her. I know you got to kill her. Yeah. But I'm never going to look at your lady like that. Right. You smell me? Like I'm just not.
Right.
I'm going to give you your flowers. Boom. And I meant to do it earlier, but that's where it stops. Right. I'm not looking at your lady like that. Reggie done had killers. I'm gonna give him his flowers.
Look, we know.
Yeah, right. But at the end of the day,
nigga, let us give you your flowers, nigga.
Yeah, right. But he done told me too.
You were cold as ice.
Yeah. But he done told me, you know, listen, we done been out, he done been like, hey,
you're right. Hey.
Nigga, I see what you okay.
Right. But that's where it stops. It ain't no, you know what I'm saying? Like the shit
we've been around each other long enough.
Yeah,
I mean, but
shit just don't make sense to me. That type of shit don't make sense.
But I think, do you think it's a generational thing?
Do I think it's what?
A generational thing. So how we came up compared to how these dudes coming up now.
Well, so in a sense, it could be because everything is more sexually free these days. It ain't nothing for these days for a girl to be fucking on you and then fucking on your man too. Even though it happened back then, but not as much, I guess.
I was gonna say.
Because when you listen to a lot of entertainers, a lot of rap musicals, some that shit, they say that shit in lyrics, and a lot of these girls will take that shit as word, as that shit is cool.
Right.
Yeah, this nigga got money, but his homeboy got a big dick.
Bruh, relax.
We're not gonna go there.
Relax, man.
We're not gonna go there.
I don't know.
Man, listen. Hold on. Hey,
I don't know what the fuck I found this shit so
funny. Listen, man. I was thinking about this shit earlier, and I think I was watching a TV show when I saw this shit, and I was like, "Yo, this nigga is crazy." Like, so my man was at he was chilling with a girl at the movies, right? And he was a little shy. His homeboys told him, you know, like word for word, they was telling him what to do. Like he had a little earpiece in, they was talking to him, right? Yeah. And she put her hand on his thigh, and he was like, "Oh my God, she put her hand on my thigh. What do I do next?" And his homeboys was like, "Put your arm around his shoulder and just like pull her in a little closer and just, you know." And he did it. And I was like, that's odd. That's strange. Like, but so I was thinking in my mind, like,
what's strange?
That's what they told him and what to do.
What would you do?
Look,
that's where I went left.
What would you have? What would you have told us, Reggie?
What would you have suggested?
So I would have like positioned myself so she like when she rubbing on my thigh, like she would have touched that head a little bit.
This nigga here,
see what a nigga working with.
This nigga here, man. This nigga here, dog. I knew it was some shit, bro.
That nigga,
listen, you
you revving that engine up, huh? You revving that engine. Okay.
Close enough. Close enough. So yeah, okay. I would have like
hey, you want a nigga here
like, now. Y'all ain't never did that shit before?
Of course.
All right.
I'm just saying.
All right.
Come on.
So, yeah, exactly.
But you would have told your man to do it though? Like nigga, open up that thigh. Open up that thigh a little bit.
I wouldn't even been on no football shit like that. Like nigga, listen, you fucking around, you don't know what to do already.
Yeah, spread eagle a little bit, bro. Spread.
Listen, she put her hand on my thigh. I'd have like, depending on what side she went, I'll use the opposite hand to go right there in my pants and adjust that motherfucker over to that thigh that she had her hand on.
Huh. Well, she got to know.
Yeah.
Let her know what time it is early.
Listen, we ain't fucking around.
That's funny as shit.
Call it EO early and often.
What?
Yeah, on these thighs, we about to listen. And that ain't a erogenous zone or a hot spot for me, but hey, we getting touchy-feely, all right.
Fuck it. Dive in. Swan dive in that motherfucker. Don't play with me.
Yeah.
It's one of two things gonna happen. She gonna be like, oh, I ain't mean that. Or she gonna be like, oh, okay. She gonna continue to rub.
You a wild boy, man.
Wow.
You a wild boy.
Wow.
You a wild boy. I personally, I'm gonna get
put your arm around and pull it in a little closer.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do, bro. You a wild boy.
Hey, we
put his arm around and pull it closer, and kiss on the earlobe or some shit. But
that's exactly what I would
see.
Listen, I ain't spraying needles so she can touch my joint though.
No, I wouldn't spray needles. I just like move over a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
You see this nigga?
Or I would have adjusted. But listen, that could be the whole combo package. You put your arm around. You put your arm around. And
like a pivot. You
know what I'm saying? Or so if she was on this side, I'd probably put my hand in my pants, move. No, you would depend on what side he was on. Let it rest on that thigh. She rubbing.
Hey, this nigga gremlin, dog.
Hey,
this nigga said he would have put his hand in his pocket.
Let it rest on, and just move it over a little bit. Let it rest on that thigh.
Reggie in the movie calling audibles and shit.
Right.
Hey.
I feel you, man.
Audibles. Like,
you gotta know. I feel you, dog.
Omaha.
Yeah. She rubbing on your thigh.
Reggie had that one.
Check. I got the line and shit.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. Man, hey, let's get to this unapologetic truth. I looked at that shit. I was like, yo, I ain't told him. I was like, nigga, you supposed to put that thing on the thigh she rubbing on and let her.
What show was it? Was it Impractical Jokers?
Hey, that's my shit.
They be wilding.
Hey, that's my
it was
shit,
there's some shit on A&E. What the fuck was it?
Oh my god.
Impractical Jokers is funny as shit. They be having them boys doing some crazy shit. What's up, man?
I would have she would have to feel that.
I feel you, man.
What's the unapologetic?
I feel you, though.
All right. You want the sexy video vixen IG/IG model,
okay,
or sexy athlete?
Give me that. I ain't even
for what? One or for what?
Which
one do it matter?
Which one you drawn to?
Give me the fucking athlete. Fuck that.
I want the athlete.
That's a clean sweep.
I don't need no time to waste. Just like last week.
What's your reason?
I bet we all got different.
I am into athletics.
Okay, all right, athletic.
Give me the athlete.
I'll go. Well,
you go.
So me, that sexy athlete look good.
Exactly.
On that playing field,
okay,
and outside of that playing field,
exactly.
Like if she's at her sweatiest and best, like a Skylar Diggins, she's still that one. Like you ain't never got to worry about Skylar Diggins going to Walmart looking like ass.
Nigga, I'll name my daughter after that motherfucker.
Why you got it?
Because in my mind, that college athlete, not college athlete, but the athlete, that female athlete, period, she don't got time to be in the street.
Okay.
All right.
But she ain't got too many bodies.
Mm-hmm.
You solid? Okay. She don't got shit. So she might have some bodies. She might have some bodies, but she don't got time to really, get out here. She ain't got time, to be in the streets. Right. She don't got time to be in the streets. So when I do get a hold to her, she probably gonna get nutty. As opposed to the IG joint, they got every nigga that's on her. She living off the IG shit. She in the streets with it. You know what I'm saying? That's what her focus is social media.
Call me shallow, but I just like that representation of me. Like I said, like when she at her worst, her sweatiest, she's been going through the grind. That motherfucker's still a killer.
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you. So it's a clean sweep.
Yeah.
It's a clean sweep. It's a clean sweep.
It's clean sweep. I already knew it was gonna be a clean sweep.
It's a clean sweep.
You said anything with the athlete.
Yeah, it's a clean sweep.
Clean sweep.
All right. You rather an introvert or extrovert woman?
Yes.
Give me the motherfucker that's to herself.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm
extrovert.
Give me the extrovert.
I have an introvert. So
you have an introvert? Okay. Give me the extrovert.
I like the wait.
Yeah, I got it.
I like the outgoing motherfucker. I don't know why.
Okay.
Probably because
I like the one that's comfortable in any situation. Like she's but I guess both of them can be comfortable in any situation. Yeah. But I like but then again, I don't know. I might not hold on.
But like I found somebody
too much friendly shit going on over here.
I found somebody who fits me because I always say I'm an extroverted introvert. So I can be out in the crowd.
Yeah.
But if I'm at the crib, that's cool with me too.
So here's the thing. Out in the crowd, you can still be out in the crowd, but kind of to yourself.
Yeah.
But out in the crowd and you kind of like the life of the party.
Yeah. I agree. Give me the extrovert. And this is the way I'm thinking. The extrovert is the motherfucker that might not necessarily be talking to everybody, just be quiet. But that motherfucker might be a ball of goddamn or ball of goddamn fire. You feel me? So
she might have that aura.
You feel me? Right?
But see, so that's the same way with mine. Like she's an introvert. But when we go out, like people draw to her because she's from Louisville.
Right. Okay.
But like she's not out and about like that.
Okay.
On a regular basis. So when people see her, they draw to her.
Right. Like, damn, partner. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So like, look. When motherfuckers saw us, like when they started seeing us on the regular, they started putting two and two together, and it was just like, oh, okay. But that's why I'm like, I that's why I say yes, but if I have to pick either or, I would say the introvert, and I think it comes more with age.
Yeah, but
I don't mind being at the crib now.
So what I'm saying is like that's different because just like the big like the other conversation we had at the beginning, like Louisville is comfortable for her.
Yeah,
but I'm pretty sure we all dated women that, regardless of where we was at, whether it was New York, Dallas, Atlanta, Houston, Miami, like these motherfuckers was the life of the party anywhere. Like they. Like it might not even be motherfuckers that was familiar with them. They step in the spot and it's like, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know.
Give me the extrovert because because at the end of the day, the extrovert, if she ain't talking, she don't want all the attention from outside world. That means she wants some attention. She's a woman. She wants some attention from somewhere. And I'm the nigga to give her the attention. And when I give her the attention, I'm gonna reap all the benefits. So
okay. So wait, hold on now. The extrovert is the outgoing person.
I mean, well, give me the introvert.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Give me the introvert.
Yeah, so you with me.
Yeah, give me the introvert for sure. 100%. I'm sorry. I've been drinking a little bit. The introvert for sure.
We've been drinking a lot.
Yeah, a lot of
This motherfucker almost gone.
Yeah.
I just saw that shit. We've been drinking a lot. So I'm on the other side. I
the extrovert.
Yeah.
You want the motherfucker that's out there?
Well,
not necessarily out there, but
depending on what you mean by
no, come on, man. You know, so you know what I think about when we rock when I met you but at the end of the day we both were in relationships where the women that we had definitely
they were the extrovert.
They were extroverts.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you got some truth, man. That's what
They were extroverts.
Moving right along.
Yep.
All right.
We love our girl to death, but yeah, she an extrovert. She extrovert.
Which a woman do you prefer more? The clingy, affectionate one, or the one who isn't clingy and not really all that affectionate?
Give me clingy, dog.
Give me clingy, cuz. Give me clingy, cuz.
Okay. Clingy, cuz I like the affection.
Okay.
Look, I'm at that age where this whole not expressing your feelings type shit, like that's beyond me, dog. I express my feelings.
So how clingy and affectionate are you?
I am clingy and I like companionship.
Okay, me too.
I like companionship.
Clingy and affectionate. Are you?
I am not like. I try not to be super clingy. Put it like this: clingy enough throughout the day.
So now we talking about clingy, like, hey, like you ain't called me for lunch when you got on, like,
fuck no.
Nah, I ain't that.
Nah. I'm not that.
I mean, but is that what you want too, though?
No, what I want when I say clingy, I want a motherfucker. Cause I'll be honest.
Clean is a motherfucker that got to be up under you.
I'm about to tell you. Okay. I'm about to tell you. So for me,
I think we on the same page. Go ahead, Dre.
For me personally, as big as I am and shit like that, like my love language is touch. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? For real, I like a motherfucker to rub on me, man. I'm gonna be honest with you. Man. Rub on me, goddammit. Touch me, motherfucker. That's what I like. I like that shit. That's what I'm on.
Yeah.
If you ain't touching me, I don't give a fuck. You can spend all the money in the world. Mm-hmm. But if we in the same room and you just goddamn like, I'm gonna look at you like you got shit on your face. For real, I am.
You must be touching somebody else.
Exactly. That's right, what I'm like. No, motherfucker. If I'm in this motherfucker, touch on me, stroke on me, motherfucker. Okay. That's how I relate. Because at the end of the day, that's what makes me feel like, okay, she care about how I feel. Mm-hmm. She cares about how I feel. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't doing that, I don't give a fuck what you got going on. Mm-hmm. Fuck you. So that correlates to, that ties into being clingy. Mm-hmm. Yeah, be up under me, man. Fuck with me.
All right.
Fuck with me.
I was gonna say, like, I don't have to talk to you all day, every day. Mm-hmm. But like you said, let me know that you there. Mm-hmm. Like you said, rub on me, touch on me.
Touch, yeah.
Kiss on me, whatever it is that you're gonna do.
Yeah.
Because guess what? I'm gonna give it back.
It's coming back.
It's coming back.
It's coming back.
Hell, I might beat you to it.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
I might beat you to it. And I think I hate the word clingy because of the definition. Like the definition of clingy. Like you can be clingy without being that type of clingy.
Mm-hmm. Without being obnoxious.
Yeah, like without going overboard.
Right, without being obnoxious. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I'm about to tell y'all a story.
Okay.
Come on,
story time with
the Prime Minister.
So I'm inclined to say that I don't want that clingy shit, but because I had it, but I missed that shit. But at the time,
you didn't appreciate it.
I didn't. But like, so I was dating this woman, right? Mm-hmm. And it felt like I was dating an octopus, right?
What?
No lie. And I say that because like it felt like every second, like there was like a hand on me somewhere. Like I didn't like I'm driving the car and there's a motherfucking hand like on the back of my neck, just rubbing the back of my head. I'm just like, okay. Then I know it's a hand on my leg. it's a hand on my shoulder. I'm like, God, like how many hands this motherfucker got? Like
Reggie,
it was
Reggie,
like,
that, hey Dre, that's when Reggie's supposed to go ahead and
but I'm just
you want to hit it with the pivot, bro.
But I mean, like it just felt like I was like, God, like it was like just.
It wasn't for you necessarily.
Well,
at that time.
Yeah. But it just felt like I was like, damn, like his motherfucking hands all over me. It just felt like I just had like 8 hands on me.
It must have been.
I was like, God.
So that was the first for you.
Kind of, sort of,
in a sense.
Yeah. But because you know, there are some women like that like you'll be driving, you have your hand on the stick, you know, she put a hand on your hand, rub, you know what I'm saying. Then she might take her hand off, you know, play with her phone a little bit. But I mean, this was like a concert, like a nonstop. I'm just
nigga, bring that shit,
like,
man.
I was like, whoa,
bring that shit on, nigga. I'm with all that, nigga. I'm with all that.
But then I mean, like all the time. But you know, at the time, I was just like, golly. But I didn't complain about it.
Right.
But now you're missing when you got a motherfucker in your seat, like in your passenger seat, just
on the phone.
I mean, and it wasn't like just rubbing on me. It's like rubbing on me and like just looking at me while she rubbing me and shit. I'm just like, you know, you get that like awkward. You don't want to like,
Yo, bring that shit on, nigga. For me. But again, that's my love language, man. That's my love language, bro.
But now I would love to have it because you don't get that shit everywhere. You know, this motherfucker's like really into you, like you want to be around you, all up on you. I'm like,
I think niggas be fronting too, man. You know what I'm saying? Of course, niggas be fronting like on that tough guy shit. Like, nigga, bro, stop playing with you. Stop playing. Y'all niggas,
because you only playing yourself.
Listen, legit.
Rubbing on somebody else.
Right.
While he driving.
Mad than the motherfucker.
Legit. And it's a yes or no, and I'm gonna leave it alone.
Okay.
Do y'all do either one of y'all? I ain't saying all the time, but from time to time. Do y'all niggas like being a little spoon?
Hell yeah. Fuck yes. Nigga, I'm about to go beat the little spoon in a minute.
Listen,
for sure. Nigga, I don't give a fuck, nigga.
Listen. Because I can't lay on because I'm naturally a stomach sleeper. But fucking with the CPAP, I gotta sleep on my back. When motherfuckers are here, I gotta sleep on the side or the side. So I like me sleeping on the side. After a while, that shit gets old and dead. That shit start hurting. So I gotta readjust. If I just readjust and turn my back to you, it ain't because I want you to be the little spoon, but I want you to be the motherfucking little. I want you to be the big spoon. Like,
okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay. It's niggas out here. It's niggas out here to the front about that, bro.
Man, fuck all that. Nigga,
but that's because a lot of women make them feel uncomfortable about that shit too. Because a lot of women would tell them like, that ain't no masculine, manly shit.
Get the fuck out of here, bitch.
I just need you for 5 minutes. Fuck.
Let's go, man.
Look, hey, I just need you to be the big spoon for like 5 minutes. I don't need you to. I don't need an all-nighter shit.
All
right, man. Okay.
Listen, depend on
Listen,
but you know, like I said, so for them that like to touch, listen, you could turn over, beat a little spoon, and put that leg on them because a lot of women just want to feel you near them. Just want to feel, yeah. Smurf, what you got for the people, Smurf? We gonna wrap this up.
Ain't nothing wrong with being the goddamn little spoon.
Not at all.
Only for a couple minutes. Shit, that's all I need. That's what most of it. I mean,
I'm gonna get hot anyway. I'm gonna give you chicken wing anyway. I'm gonna get hot. So yeah, okay.
Hell, look, I ain't even gotta give it because she gonna turn over on me anyway.
Yeah, listen.
She gonna turn over. Look, when it get hot, we both turn over. Like, all right,
we gonna get our space for a little while.
It's like we dap each other. All right, my nigga.
Yeah. We gonna get our space for a little while.
I'm gonna see you though.
I'm gonna see you in a minute.
Yeah. But when I'm ready to big spoon again, I'm gonna turn around and pull you back in.
Exactly.
Pull you back in.
I'm pulling you right back in.
Facts.
So yeah. So before I close it out on my end, yeah, fellas, don't look at being a goddamn little spoon as a bad thing. Hell,
it's not, man.
Let that girl caress you a little bit. Shit.
Masculinity is under attack, and that's why masculinity is under attack. Niggas can't be niggas no more. Niggas can't watch P Valley because motherfuckers saying you.
Man, I saw that shit.
I ain't even watched season 2 yet, but they'll tell you straight men don't watch P Valley. Straight men don't do this. Straight men don't do that.
Hey, nigga, get on that motherfucker season 2.
I want to binge watch it because I binge watched season 1, 2.
It's only like 4 episodes out right now. Okay. Yeah. Well, if a nigga think that I'm a sucker for watching it,
no, it ain't niggas.
Come see.
These women saying that.
If a woman think that I'm a sucker,
come see about it.
Huh?
I
appreciate you, Smurf. Come see about
it.
Thank you for.
Because hey, we had to paint. We had to paint every.
We in the paint. Yeah, I'm at the paint, nigga.
We had to paint.
Believe me.
Sweet.
And guess what?
And I'm definitely gonna watch it.
Real spill. I was one of them boys. I was one of the ones that's like, nah, but not for that reason. I was like that because I'm like, yo, like, I'm from the South. Someone from, the mid east northern region introduced me to P Valley. So initially when I got a hold to it, I'm like, bro, I'm from the South, dog. Like this shit ain't realistic. Right? It ain't realistic. Because I was at the strip club at 13.
Right.
You smell me? Like in not in the 18 and up strip club, but 21 and up strip club. I'm in there. So I'm like, bro, this ain't so strip club. And then y'all know, like at the end of the day, like down south, you get some of the best foods in the strip club. I'd have had some of my food trucks. Exactly. I'd have had some of my most important conversations in the strip club. I'd have had heart to hearts coming to God. As crazy as that sound,
right?
You know what I'm saying? Like moments with my player partners, with my family members. Yeah. I've had these conversations in the strip club. Yeah. You smell me? So when I'm looking at this show, when I looked at the show at first, I'm like, bro, this ain't what the fuck? This ain't it. You know what I'm saying? Like, this ain't it. But the storyline and it's entertainment. So, I warmed up to it. And that P Valley shit,
Yeah, it's not bad. And I didn't even watch season 1 when everybody was watching. I waited till it was over.
I waited for a minute. Yeah,
watch it all in succession, and that's what I'm gonna do with season 2. I'm just gonna wait till it's over and watch it all back to back.
But yeah, as my boys, let me close out. Of course, I am Smurf, your lovable asshole, one half of Aries, talking sports with a Z. Also podcaster for T-Shirt Wars. Come with your best tee.
Your mic low.
No, I'm just my bad.
All right, there you
go. There it is.
Yeah. Again, T-Shirt Wars. Come with your best tee. If you pull up on the podcast, formerly known as More Than a Photographer. Appreciate my guys, Reggie, the Prime Minister, Dre. Appreciate y'all for having me on as always. Again, Dre, you don't need no invite to Aries Talking Sports. Just pull up. Let us know.
Man, I appreciate that.
Let us know when you want to pull up, dog.
Dog, I promise you, I'll be wanting to get on that motherfucker, man. Y'all be talking some good shit, man. Y'all do, and I love that sports shit. So, I know this is our shit, but nigga, I'm really a sports junkie. You know what I'm saying? I be wanting to get on that motherfucker, but I be want to stay in my lane, man. I know, but at the end of the day,
man, fuck all that. Like if you got the time to pull up for Aries Talking Sports, pull up, man. Shit.
Yes, sir.
Hey, we about to be in these dog. We about to be in these dog days of summer too, as far as where sports is
we're here, sir.
lacking.
Yeah,
we are here, sir.
Yeah, we are.
Football about 55 days away.
Summer league is the best thing smoking.
That shit. Summer league good. Portland won that.
Did they?
Yeah. Portland won that.
Wow.
We in the basketball tournament now.
TBT.
Yeah. TBT.
Wow.
Yeah.
Fuck's going on?
We are in the dog days of fucking summer, huh?
Get in the NASCAR.
It's about to get
NASCAR and baseball.
It's about to get ugly. It's ugly right now. Ooh.
And WNBA. Well, I fuck with WNBA. So.
Me too.
So
we talked about that, but no shade.
But yeah, as always, I appreciate y'all for having me on, man. That's it.
No doubt.
Oh yeah. My bad. Ghost_St. Patrick 82.
Yes, sir.
ST Patrick 82 on Instagram. That's about it. That's about all I want y'all to find me at. Come find me on Twitter.
Yes, sir. Well, for me, man, as always, man, shout out. I'm gonna give you a shout out, give you a flower, Smurf, man. Thank you for coming on, dog.
Yes, sir.
At the end of the day, it's always good to hear a different perspective, because people always say that me and Reggie, people tell me that me and Reggie, we have a lot of the same views. I'm like, well, this is my guy. Like, he wouldn't be my friend if we didn't have the fucking same views on shit, dummy. But you're right.
I guess they looking for a Stephen A. Skip type deal.
Exactly.
What the fuck y'all looking for?
No, and it happens. It happens. It happens, but every day I'm not gonna go against my guy. This is my guy. I'm not I'm not gonna go against my guy. You know what I'm saying? But so appreciate you for coming on, man.
Yes, sir.
As always, shout out to my baby, shout out to the home team. Shout out to, how about this? Shout out to the women out here, man. I feel like and my partner told me, one of my partners, and I've known him since preschool. He said a joke, but I took it personal. He was like, yeah, well, every Saturday I can expect for y'all to shame women, right? He said that to me, right? He did. And while he was joking, I took it serious.
Yeah.
So, and I took it serious because it may come off as us shaming or beating down women or whatever the case may be. It's not that at all. What it is while women talk about so many times the double standard, it's on this side of the fence. I'm going to point out how the double standard is from our point of view.
Right.
We are going to do that. No matter what, we're going to do that. So other than that, man, like, subscribe, share. Myself, Red, Smurf, we may not be subject matter experts on mental health, but understand that mental health is real. I promise you, Smurf already gave his information. You got my information. You got Reggie's information. Before you hurt yourself, before you harm others, please, we are begging you to tap in before you hurt yourself, before you harm others. And I can assure you, we can point you in the right direction. Other than that, different toilet, same shit. You already know how I'm giving it up.
That's interesting. I never thought that we shamed women.
Bro, I get that.
I think it's the depends on who.
I thought we might have been panderers almost. But I mean, whatever.
Depends on who listening, how they listening.
I thought we might have been panderers, but yesterday is history. Tomorrow is a mystery.
Mm-hmm.
Today is a gift. That's why it's called the present.
Mm-hmm.
Got it right.
I like it.
Got it right.
I like it.
Yeah, like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. Smurf, appreciate you for joining us. It was impromptu, but better,
hey, this
a better.
It's about the time I come on when you. Hey, I need you to come on. Bet, let's go.
Yeah, good episode.
Yes, sir.
Off the fly, good laughs. I mean, good content. We was definitely toxic on this one. But hey, no, but I think no. Listen, good material we provided. I mean, both ways, because for what's going on. I always think we put out good material, though. So
right.
That's it. That's nothing new for us, but not to toot the horn. But I appreciate you for joining us, Dre. You already know.
Yes, sir.
Everybody else, thank y'all for tuning in, fucking with us. Like I said, like, share, subscribe. We appreciate all the comments, all the feedback, all that good stuff. If y'all got material for us, give it to us. Like I said,
please.
The one with the friends sleeping with other friends, the conversation.
That was a good one.
That was something we, I pulled from this past weekend. Someone threw out there. So
that was a good one.
Wasn't even gonna use it, but yeah, I mean, there's plenty of good ideas. And if you want to be on a guest, let us know.
Yeah, don't be afraid, man. Listen, man,
fuck all that. I'm about to hold my spot. I'm coming back.
Like it is, they tap
in here.
Yeah.
So my partner Tori, you know what I'm saying? He's trying to get off. He's trying to jump off the porch with the whole podcast thing, and he's been listening. Like, this been my man's $100,000 for shit since 2003, 2004, and he's finally about last week he acknowledged, and no shade, but he was like, yeah, I'm listening to what the fuck you got going on. It's a good thing y'all got going on over there.
Okay.
Shit, I'm ready to pull up. He in Fayetteville.
Okay.
And he critiquing what we got going on, this, that, and the third. And so I would say, and I told him, I said, well, if you feel like, he's like, well, I gotta study this, that, and the third. No, we didn't do none of that. We jumped. Listen, studying? Ain't no fucking studying. Hey, we straight out the pot. We straight out the pot with it. Put it in the pot. Make that bitch bubble. Yeah, make that bitch bubble. Whip that bitch. We gonna see what come out. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no studying about nothing. So whomever, please tap in. If you feel like that this is something that you want to do, or something that you want to give a shot, or you got something to say to the world, shit, we ain't stopping you. Come on.
Right.
I can assure you.
Can I give your boy some advice real quick?
Get up to him then, Smurf.
So, as somebody who kicked off their own podcast due to Reggie, you and Reggie invite me in and being on the episode here and there, like, that would be my suggestion to him. Get on the podcast, get on somebody else's podcast and just see how it feels. Find your voice. Once you find your voice, just start doing your thing.
Yeah.
Because you still have to find your own voice for
you have to find you. You had to find you.
Once you do that, everything else will come. Your content will come. Your topic, like, there's millions of topics that you could talk about, but the thing is just getting used to being on the camera, in front of the mic, and just getting your voice out there.
Right. And you know what he told me, what he says is, and I don't want to make this segment about my man Tory Graham, but shout out to Tory. You know what I'm saying? This guy is I love him to death, man, but he's the asshole of the group. You know what I'm saying? Fact. Hey, Smurf, you guys get along perfectly. I promise you. Anyway, but he was saying that I'm gonna do my study, my research. He was saying, oh, well, he was naming out other people from podcasts, or you're the X, whatever. Insert your name of the podcast. Nah, nigga, I'm Dre. I'm Dre. I'm gonna give it up the way I give it up. Reggie don't give it up the way he give it up. He has his strengths. I have my strengths. You have your strengths. I'm not trying to be like nobody else. All I can do is give you me unapologetically. That's it. And that's all you got to do. As long as you're doing it, I don't give a fuck what the name of your podcast is. You got to be unapologetic in what you're saying. Yeah, it's a little bit of PC that's going on there. It is for certain people. For certain people. Yeah, right. But ultimately, it's about who the fuck you are. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna give it up. You give it up, Smurf. He give it up the way it is. If I know, you know, I know how y'all operate.
Right.
Just like you've known me long enough to understand how the fuck I operate. Nigga ain't gonna change. You don't change. Be who you are. With that being said, anybody that want to come on here, please tap in.
We're welcome.
Yeah, come on.
You know, and
give it a shot.
Listen,
you're gonna have a good time.
I know I'm gonna hit this shit, but Dre got his thighs out. I got my shit out. It wasn't planned, but my fuck y'all. Because I know I'm gonna hear some shit about it.
That's okay. Thighs is out all over.
As always, unapologetic, we're unfiltered. We out of here. It's thighs out summer. We don't care. See y'all later.
My thighs been out for the past 4 summer, motherfucker.
We gone.
You know what it is. Thanks for listening to another episode of Unapologetic, the podcast. Don't forget to share, like, and subscribe. Better follow me.